the landscape. This is all over the place. Oh my God, sorry. Let's get this together. I'm definitely gonna try and edit this bit. I don't know why. Right, sorry about that, guys. Having some difficulties with literally everything right now. I tried to make this. I'm definitely gonna have to, right, just gonna have to do how it is. Right, hi guys. I'm just gonna wait for everyone to come into the live, but this live we're gonna be talking about the importance of going no contact. So I'm just gonna wait a few minutes. Okay, so, a few minutes? Why would I wait a few minutes? Wait a few seconds. Got my notes here. Oh, I didn't want it to be so low. See the notes. Okay. The importance of going no contact with narcissistic ex. We're actually talking about go no contact with your ex. Usually I talk about general go no contact with a narcissist, but I want to just stick to go no contact with your ex-partner and the importance of doing that. I don't know why, but today went so quick that I literally am rushing to get onto this live, but I promise you guys I'm going to be live, so I'm live here today. So the importance of going no contact with your narcissistic ex-partner, regardless if you were married to them or you had children with them, it's so important we go no contact. When it comes to having children with them, sometimes it's not possible to go no contact completely, that we actually have to distance ourselves or kind of just grey rock, as they call it, right? So I just want to talk about the reason why I believe it's important. I can't believe you just see my whole. Why I believe it's so important to go no contact with the narcissist after you split up. And I'm going to give you like a little example. Because I'm out of breath because I'm trying to get on this live. Because if you don't go no contact with the narc, your ex, or your mutual friends or family that are connected, they're playing loud music. I feel like Friday's the worst day to do a live. Because literally my neighbours are like, I think having a party. So the reason why it's so important, because if you're healing and you move on from the narcissist, right? And, you know, you're in a good way, and then your mutual friends come back to you and tell you about the narcissist. And they say, you know, the narcissist is doing this, they're doing that, they've moved on with this person, they've done that. Diana A, hello, hi, welcome to the channel. Thank you for being here on a Friday night. I'm just talking about the importance of going no contact with your ex. And I want to ask you, Diana, what do you think is really important, or why is it so important that we go no contact with our ex? So for me, our ex and our mutual friends and everyone connected to the narcissist. And for me, I feel like if you don't go no contact with the mutual friends or the family, anyone that's connected to that narcissist, they're going to come back with information about the narcissist and the new supply or their new life or their new business or whatever the situation. And that ends up pulling you back from your healing journey, because you wasn't thinking about the narc. You're healing, you're getting on with your life, and then they say, oh, they've just bought a new house, and you're just sitting there like, the flipping narc owes me money. How is he doing these things, right? And it sets you back on your healing, because now you're thinking about the narc and what they're doing and how they're moving on in their life, when before you wasn't even thinking about them. You were literally thinking about yourself. And this is why I stress going no contact with the narc and anyone that's connected to them. Yeah, you have to be strong, boundaries with your friends. You see me, I didn't believe that. I believe about 98% of my friends weren't actually my friends, because when I actually told them the situation, they wasn't really supportive like that. And I just cut off everyone. I cut off everybody, and I didn't care. Okay, that's a lie. At first I did. At first I was like, they didn't do anything, so why am I cutting them off? But then I realized I had to do it. Anyone that I am in contact with, I just ask them nicely, please, if you still talk to the narcissist, please don't tell me anything about them or their new life, because I moved on or I'm moving on, I'm healing, I really, really don't want to know. So anything you say to me, and you have to be very strong with your boundaries with your mutual friends, with the narcissist, and tell them, I'm not interested. I am not interested, please. So, healing and moving on takes a while, especially if you're with the narcissist for a long time. It's going to take a while. So for you to keep hearing about the narcissist life through a third party, family members, friends, then that doesn't really help with our healing. Proud of you. It's not easy. It wasn't easy, and I was back and forth. I was literally back and forth with certain friends. I would, still talk to them now and then, and this, that, and the other, but I just felt like I needed to start a new life. I felt like I needed to start a new friendship. There wasn't any strong connections that I felt like I had to keep, because no one really supported me when I actually told them this. I think they kind of was thinking, don't really believe you, so I'm not really gonna, I don't think they really believed me, or maybe they just were shocked. But either way, no one was like, how are you? Are you okay? Actually, there was two friends that were like, are you okay? But after I went out with drinks with them, I felt the energy was just a bit off. So I don't know whether they were still in contact with the narc or what he was saying to them, but I just felt like it was better to just start fresh. Especially that the narcissist that I was dealing with, he's very aggressive. So I just wanted to start fresh, new friends, everything had to start completely from scratch. And this is why I emphasize the importance of going no contact, or distance yourself with people who still talk to them. There's a few people that's on my personal Instagram that every now and then they look at my stories and they kind of spy and see what's going on. But the kind of person that I am on my personal social media, I don't put anything. There's literally nothing on there. That's just how I've always been, though. Even when I was with the Nart, I've always been like that. So, but either way, there's nothing on there. So it's just like funny memes and quotes, and so they're not gonna get anything. If they're trying to spy, then they're gonna be. There's nothing there for them to see, right? And there's nothing wrong, Diana, with still having those friends, but just understand that they may still talk to the narcissist. And information can get back between the two. So, you could be doing something amazing with your life. You could be dating somebody, and that particular friend, I'm not saying they're doing that, but that particular friend could be telling the narcissist, especially if you were all quite closely knitted. So you have to be careful. Don't be hypersensitive, but just be careful and just be watching what people are saying, doing, actions, energy, all of that. So, yeah. So anyway, I was talking about on this live how the narcissist actually discarded you. That's how I wanted to start it. I wanted to start this live on backwards with whether I just want to know if you discarded a narcissist or the narcissist discarded you. Do all narcissists love bomb? I've never gone through narcissistic abuse. I'm so scared of coming across them, so I educate myself. That's really good. I want to get somebody on here, and I'm not sure how I do it. I think I might have to do it on another live. But they actually was dealing with a covert narcissist, and they believed that they weren't actually love bombed. That the person was a covert narcissist. They love bombed with affection, all that kind of stuff. Miss B123, he discarded me. Sorry, guys. I feel like it's painful regardless of they discard you or you discard them. it's painful either way, but when they discard you, just understand it takes a lot of strength to move on, basically. It takes a lot of strength. Sorry, I got something in my throat. It takes a lot of strength to move on, and it takes a lot of willpower to stay gone and stay no contact with the narcissist. Because remember, they've left you, they've given you no closure, and at least if they leave you and they say, you know, the relationship wasn't working out, I wasn't happy, we didn't go out enough, or you didn't do this, or we didn't do that, then at least you could say, okay, fine, it just didn't work out, relationships don't work out, your partner's allowed to leave at any time, that's completely fine, but at least give me the decency to even tell me the reason why you're leaving. And with narcissists, they do it to destroy you, basically. And even now, I talk about it all the time, I still don't understand why you want to destroy someone. Like, the amount of times I wanted to leave the narcissist, and one reason why I stayed, because I didn't want to hurt him. I didn't want to hurt the narcissist. I wanted to leave, and I put his needs first and mine last, and I felt like, no, I can't dump him, because he's going to be upset, he's going to be this, he's going to be that, right? And that's kind of like a signal that that person is, if you're too scared to end the relationship, then maybe it's something to do with, you're scared of telling them and what they might do. Because a normal person, I say normal person, but a healthy person will understand, if you're not happy, I don't want you to be with me. If you're not happy, I want you to move on. How long were you guys together? I was with the narcissist in my life for 10 years. And when I got to, what is that, 4, 5, 6, 7. When I got to the 7th year, I wanted to leave. Because, you know, everything was just a mess. You couldn't find a job, couldn't keep a job. You know, I was saving up and I wanted to do stuff. I wanted to travel. I wanted to do a lot of things in my life. And I felt like he was holding me back. And every time he was away from me for like a week or so, because he was, I don't know, probably cheating in another city, but he was claiming he was doing work or whatever. Whenever he left me, I felt like I was moving forward with my life so fast. But yeah, 10 years from the age of 16 to the age of 26, I was with that narcissist. And I feel like with narcissists, it goes like, they're not always overt. They how do I put this in simple terms? They're not always gonna come into the relationship and tell you what to do or be controlling. They're gonna come in a different way. So you don't, well, for me, I felt sorry for the narcissist. Yeah, and I want to know, when did you realize he had narcissistic personality disorder? They are really something else. I realized way too late. Actually, a story time. I really didn't want to do this live about myself, but you asked me questions, so it's fine. I'll answer them. So I realized when I felt like I was living with the narcissist and his family, and I felt like I was being spiritually attacked, and I kept Googling, I'm happy to be. Hello, Dr. Sammy, how are you? So happy you caught my live. I literally, train of thought, sorry. I was with the family and I just felt attacked. And then I kept looking on Google information. Long story short, he told me his mother was a narcissist, right? He told me his mother was a narcissist. And the more I kept looking into the videos, YouTube videos, that's why people said the YouTube videos are bad, but I think they're actually good. Dr. Sammy, I'm good, I'm in Kenya. Hello, Dr. Sammy from Kenya. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. So he kept telling me my mum's a narcissist, and I kept looking into it. And the more I looked into it, the more I realized, actually, he's a narcissist. And I had a really big argument with his mother, and his sister, who I think is also, I don't know, whatever, his toxic sister said, my mum's not a narcissist, your man's a narcissist. And I was like, my man? Are you sure? Are you sure? So the more I did information, like every time he would leave me, neglect me to go out and do whatever he's doing, I would quickly go on Google and search, what's this, and YouTube videos, and I literally kept going on to so many videos that I was like, yeah, I feel like he's a narcissist. But when I really, really understood fully that he was, is the day that I left him. I shouldn't have left this way because I wasn't really clued up. I honestly was in denial that he's a narcissist. I was like, oh no, he's just got anger problems. So we were living together and I told him, get out of my house. I don't want to be with you anymore. And at that point, that's when the narcissistic rage came out. That's when I was like, yeah, this man's a narcissist. But before that, I didn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe that person was a narcissist. But when you see a narcissistic rage, and let's talk about a narcissistic rage, has anyone witnessed a narcissist go through a narcissistic rage? Putting holes in your walls, destroying your property. And the reason why I didn't feel like I was in a domestic violent relationship, because he didn't put hands on me. Well, before that, the day that I left him, he did. But before that, they hate to be rejected and abandoned. But this is the thing. The narcissist was abandoning me and rejecting me every day. So I don't understand why you don't want to be neglected. But it's just the karma, mate. Like, you neglect your partner, eventually your partner's going to neglect you. And then you get upset when they neglect you. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand. So you understand, this is when you find out someone's really, I know it's crazy. It's actually crazy when I talk about it, because I just feel like, this ain't me. Yeah. But the thing is, this guy used to put holes in everybody's house. His mom, his dad, anywhere that he was at, he would destroy the place. So there's me thinking it was anger problems. I'm not thinking this person has a mental disorder, as they call it. And at that point, I said, yeah, you're mad. I said, you're mad. I had police coming in my house, and the kind of drama and chaos and negative things he was bringing into my life, I was like, yeah, no, I need to go, because the way I was brought up with my family, like, we don't have police at our door. We don't have arguments. No one puts holes in walls. Like, this don't happen. We have an argument, we're not talk, we'll settle it over a dinner, and we'll express our feelings. This is how I felt. You made me upset. I'm sorry for making you upset. Okay, cool. We move forward. We talk it out. We hug it out. We kiss it out as family on the cheek. So when I'm seeing that he's acting like this, then I'm seeing that his family are also rejecting him and kicking him out. And I'm thinking, yeah, you're the problem, because he made it out like his family were the narcissist. He kept telling me that he was the one that told me about narcissistic personality disorder. I didn't know nothing. And I will give him the credit of telling me. I'm not going to act like, oh yeah, I found out myself. He told me about it. And I just did extra research into it. And I was like, this is a thing? Because in the UK, we just say, oh, that person's crazy. This person's crazy. But really and truly, they don't teach this in school. They do not teach this at school, right? So we don't know. So this guy is crazy. This guy's threatening his dad's girlfriend, putting holes in his mum's walls. Like this guy is a whole mess. So when I'm seeing he's doing this to me, because at the time he didn't do it to me until I told him no. And if you want to find out, did he say that he has it? No, he didn't say he had it. He didn't say he had it. Oh, no. Maybe he knows. Maybe he knows. I think at the time I didn't know about the narcissistic personality disorder. I said, oh, you're a psycho, because again, that's another term that like me and my family use, but we don't really use it the right way. If someone's crazy or acting a bit wild, oh, you're a psycho, you're acting psychotic. But I said, oh, you're a psycho. But it was the way he laughed. I was like, oh, maybe he does have a mental disorder then. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm close. But yeah, if you tell a narcissist, no, I don't want to do that, I don't feel comfortable doing that. If you put your boundaries in place, I guarantee you, if you don't see that narcissistic rage, eventually you will. And this is why narcissists love people pleasers. Narcissists love people pleasers. If you're in the chat, please like and let me know where you're from and who the narcissist is in your life, or how long you've been with the narcissist, or you get what I mean, right? Because I'm guessing and I'm assuming that if you're here on the live, which I thank you for, that you're not with this person no more. You're not. So any questions? But I want to find out about you guys. Hit the like, y'all. Exactly. Hit the like, y'all. Diana, where are you from? I'm really interested in where everyone's from. I want to know where everyone's tuning in from. I want you guys to engage with me. That's why I'm doing more lives. I want to engage, guys. Or I could just sit and just do videos. But I'd rather talk to you guys instead. So, and when people ask me, especially when I get, for some reason, the clients that I get, they ask me, either am I a narcissist or is this person I was just talking about a narcissist, right? And I don't like saying yes or no because, sorry, I don't know the person and I'm going, Scotland! That's the worst accent. I literally don't know this person. I'm just hearing your side of the story and I'm that kind of person that I need to speak to both people before making up my, I can't. I just can't. So I just give them certain questions, which I'll be doing in another live, basically talking about how they are feeling when they are with this narcissist, right? Like, are you feeling, like, do you feel like you're walking on eggshells? Like, these are some questions you can ask yourself. Dr. Sammy, I think it was Scotland. She gave the flag. So there's certain questions that you can ask yourself. You know, if you go to the narcissist and you say, okay, I'm not happy with, you left the dishes in the sink. And they say, you know what, I did, I'm so sorry. Next time I'm going to try and do it. Or do they say stuff, I was in Sweden. Oh no, why did I think Scotland? Sorry, I need glasses. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay, I get confused. Okay, I get confused because, yeah, okay. Yeah. So, how do you feel when you're with this person? And I feel like it doesn't matter whether the person is a narcissist or not. How do you feel when you're with that person? Do they treat you like a queen? Do they know your love language? Do you know your love language? Because even till today, I don't know my love language and it's hard. It always changes. It's like acts of service, then it's gifts. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I just want it all. I just want to be treated like a queen. So all the love languages, I speak all of them. So like if you say to them, oh, I want to go on holiday, babe. Is this person working hard to go on holiday with you? Or, oh, babe, I really want to go on a date. Like, are they, like, what are they doing? Like, they know that you have your needs. And are they working towards it? And are they letting you know they're working towards it? And can you see them working towards it? Or are they just giving you a bunch of excuses? Like, oh, I don't have any money. Like, one time I said to the narcissist, oh, you didn't do anything for me for Valentine's Day. And it's, I have no money. And I'm like, you do not need money to enjoy Valentine's Day. You could cook me a meal and we can sit. All of them says we want to be spoiled. Exactly. You can sit in your front room with some nice romantic music, couple candles, couple roses, some music, and just chill. You don't have to go to an expensive restaurant. You don't have to splash lots of cash. When I was with the narcissist, I always felt like I was walking on eggshells. I felt unloved. It was terrible. Literally, Doc, we literally know how you feel. We know how you feel, like begging for love, begging for these things. And then I know you shouldn't look on social media, but when you look on social media and people are getting just, it's just like, I just felt like it was always like, I don't have enough money, so I can't treat you right. And that was just an excuse because you don't have to treat somebody, you don't have to be rich to treat somebody right. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just have to have common decency and not be an arc. Do you know what I mean? So it's just excuses. And I was very young and naive and I had no guidance. So I was just taking it. Sorry, I'm late. I just got back. Hi, Mimi. You're not late. This is live. Come and we're just chilling. We're just talking. We're just talking about how unloved we felt being with the narcissist. How we was always begging for attention or gifts or date night, or we're begging them to be something they wasn't, basically. And Mimi, please hit that like button. Anyone in the chat, hit that like button. And like I said, I want to know where everyone's from. I know Doc is from, Dr. Sammy is from Kenya. We got Kenya in the house. We got Sweden in the house. So, yeah, like, I feel like we get so caught up in, is she a narcissist? Is he a narcissist? Okay, let's forget that. Let's just think about how we feel. Don't worry, she can catch up. She can catch up. How we feel when with the narcissist. How do we feel? And, you know, I've had a healthy relationship after the narcissist. And let me tell you something. I should have left a long time ago. Like, like surprise. No, it's not even so much about the gifts. It's just they might buy you something like a chocolate bar. They know that Snickers is your favorite chocolate bar, and they say, "Oh, babe, you like Snickers, right? I was thinking about you, and here's the Snickers." You're like, "Oh my god!" That's how you know you're with a narc, when you get excited when your partner buys you chocolate. A flipping 70p chocolate bar. You're like, "I love you, babe. Oh my god, you know what I like." But it's just the thought that counts. You know, it doesn't have to be expensive. Or, "Oh babe, I know you like this meal, so I cooked you this meal." "Oh babe, thank you so much." Like, you feel loved, you feel worthy. Or maybe you've had a hard day, you feel stressed, and then your partner says to you, your healthy partner says to you, "Oh, I really appreciate everything you do, babe. You know, I've booked us to go out." And you're like, yay! Like, it's really simple, and some people take it for granted, especially people who haven't been with a narcissist. They take their partner for granted because they don't understand that when you're with the narcissist, you'll be lucky to get a kiss on the cheek, "I love you," or anything. "My ex-narc didn't withhold affection and gifts, but he made me feel unloved by pitting me and his ex against each other, making me feel like I had to compete." Whew. So maybe that narcissist, your ex, knew that you didn't really. He probably knew your love language better than you did. Maybe your love language could have been, and I'm guessing, could be attention or affection, or to be hugged, to be touched. And he knew that. So he'll give you the gifts, but what you really wanted, which is priceless, he was not going to give it to you. And to bring the ex into it, maybe, and I hate even saying it like this because I just feel horrible even saying this, but maybe he was actually using you to make his ex jealous. Maybe he wanted to get his ex back because some of us on this live have been the ex, or we are the ex. And we've seen the narcissist with the new supply, and he's showing off the new supply, and he's making us feel like trash. And you know, when I look online and it talks about no contact, and this is nothing to do with narcissistic abuse, when it talks about no contact, not regarding narcissistic abuse, people use no contact to get their ex back. So maybe when we're going no contact, they think that we're just doing it to get them back. That's probably why it's so hard to go no contact with a narcissist, because they think we're playing a game. They feel like because we're acting like we're so great, which we are, that we'll go back to them. Like, no. Your narcissist was triangulating you with your ex. It's a manipulative tactic used by nuts all the time. Yeah, it's true. I've learned that covert and malignant narcissists are the most dangerous. Listen, covert narcs, yeah, because you'll be out here looking for like a grandiose narc. You'll be Googling that, and then they don't fit that description. So you feel like, okay, whew, I'm safe. My man doesn't fit that, so I'm good to go. These times, he's a covert narcissist. I know covert narcissistic female narcissist, and it's taken me, how long? 26 years to find out that this person is a narcissist. When it comes to covert, it takes people a long time. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years to find out that you don't get it. You don't get it. It takes people a long time. Mimi, you're right. You don't even realize, and that's what I said before you came on the live, that I didn't even realize my narcissist was a narcissist until I broke up with them. And that's why when people say, "Oh, why don't you just leave?" Why? I didn't know he was a narcissist. If I knew, I would have left a long time ago. Like, come on. But the coverts are sneaky and snaky, and just be happy if you got away from a covert narcissist without marriage, without kids, without a joint bank account, without businesses. If you got away from a narcissist with none of that, clap to you. Wow, how can we figure them out a lot quicker? The thing is, it's tough. It's really tough, but like we always say, and that's what we are going to be focusing on this channel, is self-care, self-love, and self-development. So with that comes boundaries, assertiveness, and telling people, no, I can't go out with you. No, I can't help you. Yes, I have £100 to help you with this very, very bad, toxic situation, but I can't give it to you because I'm going to go shopping and see what they say. They really know what they do. That's the worst of it all. Hi, Lion. They do. Listen, that's what bugs me the most is they know what they are doing. And someone on my TikTok today was telling me, asking me about how do I move on from closure. And I'm thinking to myself, the fact that someone doesn't give you closure is showing you that they know what they are doing to you. They know how much it's hurting you, and they still go about it. What kind of, you don't need closure, because that's all the closure you need. Because think about it, if you were going to split up with somebody and you was not happy in a relationship, what are you going to say to that person? Yes, Lion, where do you come from, Lion? Where do you, like, do you know what? These narcissists, that's why we can be sitting here for hours talking about this stuff, because how can you do despicable things to somebody, know that you're doing it, and then just sit back and go to the next person? Like, what kind of demonic spirit is I'm just in shock by some of these narcs and what they're doing. Like, you're just going around destroying people's life. Like, I didn't ask you to come into my life. Like, I was happy without you. Was there live before this one? I was just trying to set up, Lion, I was just trying to set up the live this way, and it just wasn't working. So I like just ended it and started a new live. So like that was like a tech issue, but yeah, this is the live. This is the only live. But literally, they know what they are doing, and this is what's like. You could say to them like, oh, I didn't have my dad in my life, so they will come in your life, give you a child, and then abandon you with the child, because they know that you're going to chase them, trying to make them a dad to the child because you didn't have a dad in your life. Does that make sense? So they find out about your childhood trauma and use it against you. The narcos, most of the closest people to them, they just need to just go and get therapy and sort themselves out. Like, literally, they can't be coming around us, destroying us, because we will find. We will, like, I want to know as well, what was you guys and you girls, what were you guys doing before the narcissist? Like, think about it and also let me know. Where do you come from? What, as in, background? Well, I'm born and raised in London, but I'm Guyanese and Jamaican. But these narcs, oh my God. I swear, they make me pull out my hair. I can literally pull out my hair to what these narcissists. But do you know what it is? We have to, and I know it's not our fault, but we have to keep it moving and keep it stepping. And not just keep it moving, keep it stepping, because it's like kind of like, oh yeah, they've won. But after my narc that I was with for 10 years, I ended up dating a guy who was even worse than the first narc. But because I clocked the red flags, it didn't get past, 2 months? Like, I was really, like, on edge. So I was like, date number 1, date number 2, like, you can't come to my house, like, you can't do this. Like, I was proper like, no. And he was getting angry. And I could see him getting angry. Why can't I do, like, he was so entitled to treating me like I'm basic. And I was just a bit like, nope. And in the end, I found out he got my neighbor pregnant and gave her STIs, and he he cheated on that girl like 4 times, and it was a whole mess, child. He was worse than the one I had for 10 years. But luckily, I did my research and I was on edge. So I liked the guy and I wanted to get to know him, but I was just like, something's a bit mad. He's playing hot and cold. He's moving like da da da. Like, I just kept thinking, I wasn't thinking he's a narcissist. I don't know why I just didn't. But I was just like, something's not right with this guy, and I prayed on it, and he revealed it to me. He revealed it to me. And that's another thing. If you pray to God, he will reveal it to you. He will. And before the first night I was with, before I found out he was cheating, I dreamt that he was cheating on me for a whole week before I actually caught the texts, him texting another girl. So understand that God will talk to you through dreams. God will talk to you and tell you, look, this is what's happened. He will reveal it for your eyes so you can see it. So there's no no trying to run away from it and give excuses to it. Like, I was dreaming about the man cheating on me. Then I see the guy cheating on me. Then I had to literally beg the truth out of him. And it was like, why should I beg the truth out of you? You cheated on me. You need to be telling me, well, go on right now, what's going on? But again, the narcs, they will do you wrong and then they will flip it on you. And when he flipped it on me, I said, yeah, no, I think it's my time to go. I think it's my time to exit out of here, because what you're not going to do is do wrong and then make it out like it's my fault. That's what you're not going to do. Yes, I was a mess. I was a shell. I was depressed and anxious. But baby, you are not, and I repeat, you are not going to blame your crappy behavior on me. I think that was the start of the awakening. It was the start of, yeah, nah. Like, and I'm sorry, it doesn't matter how much of a people pleaser you are, how much of a doormat you are, you have a line. And once they cross that line, baby, you can't go back. I'm sorry, I couldn't, like, you can't sleep next to them because you feel like what they're going to do to me. Like, baby, when you find out, and I'm so like, right now, you don't have to be a narcissist. If you're toxic, you gossip, you lie, you're taking part in these toxic behaviors, baby, I can't be friends with you, I can't chill with you, and you certainly you can't come in my house. You can't come in my house. And let me tell you something, and people that don't believe this, I let the narc in my house, right? At one point, after finding out he was a narc, right, to co-parent, which was a very, 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 very bad idea. And I don't know what that man did, but I felt like there were spirits in my room, right? And I'm sleeping and I feel like something's watching me. Look, I'm being deadly. After that, oh, I learned so much from Dr. Ramani. She is, and the way she breaks it down and she says it in a nice, calm voice. I love the way she says it. She's amazing. She's one of the top people that talk about narcissistic abuse, and she's a doctor and psychiatrist, so she's actually able to really get deep into it. I'm just a girl that's been through it, baby. Looking out the window, TV. Hello, how are you? They hurt themselves. Just hurt themselves over there. Just as long as I'm not gonna be affected by your nonsense, keep yourself over there. Yeah, keep yourself over there, away from me. I feel like my patience is I can't no more. Like, literally, my cutoff game was so weak until meeting the narcissist, and now, hey, please, I beg you, try come in my life and try tell me nonsense. I'll just be like, yeah, I'm busy. I'll speak to you later, baby. My wife left me and our 4 kids to be with a married man and had a baby. Oh my God. Should I touch up on female narcissists? Because they could be even worse than the male narcissist, man. They would get their karma. Their ultimate punishment is they will never feel peace or genuine happiness. Never. 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 You're in a good relationship, right? And that's, I need to speak about this now. Sorry, it's on my heart. Sorry. Female narcissists will have one of the best men ever. He protects them. He provides. Now she hoovers and the baby be with his... Oh, what? What do you mean the baby is with his wife? What? Looking out the window, please. You need to just tell us everything, because I am confused. And it's another thing, right, guys? It's not funny, but it'll be like a TV show. The narcissists, they move so mad. It's like TV. And then, like, if you try to explain what you've been through, yeah, with the narc, they will feel like, people will say, oh, you're full of drama, or your life's hectic. No, it's not me. It's them. They have the chaos and the drama. They bring it to my front door. Because now I have, well, I don't know if I have no narcs in my life, but that I know of, there's no drama in my life. My life's easy. My life's cool. Like, I don't understand. They just come with drama, mess, and oh my God, don't even get me started. She hoovers me. They're a mess. Female narcissists are a mess. I don't understand. Like, they will literally be in a loving relationship with a man, provides, protects, does everything for them, and they will leave them for a married man. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. No, how can you try and hit me with him? But how? And this is the reason why a lot of, should I say men? Not to say people. A lot of people are the future faking. Let me get onto that as well. A lot of people are scared to get into marriages because of female narcissists and male narcissists. Like, literally, they just feel like, I can't take that risk. I literally don't want to be in a relationship with somebody and they leave me for a married man or lies to our kids. Listen, to have a female narcissist, I feel like that's worse than a male, because at least if you're a woman, you can run off. You can take your kids and run off. You see, when the mother of your children, your ex-wife, is the narcissist and you just want to speak to your kids, you just... I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. That's why a lot of men have to neglect their children, because they can't get peace of mind, and it's the female narcissists are a mess. And if you hear some of the stuff that I'm hearing from mutual friends about female narcissists, like people come up to me and tell me, oh, this female narcissist that you know, they're doing this, that, and the other. Yeah, I got primary custody of our kids. Yes. Well done. Well done. Yes. You have to. You have to. There's no way you can, not with them. Like, these female narcissists, they will even finesse their own mother, their own father, their own grandmother, like, for image purposes. Like, they will finesse their mum for a car. Like, how are you going to finesse your mama? You're meant to be going out and getting your mama a car. I don't understand. Finessing their grandma because they know she's getting ill, or their grandfather. It's just disgusting. So when she started acting out of character, that was my first reaction. I didn't play with her. Trust me. You gotta be like that, straight to the facts. Yeah, I want my kids, I'm getting custody, bye-bye. I don't want nothing to do with you. And let's talking about, looking out the window, TV. Let's talk about, that's a long name. Let's talk about future faking. Oh, baby, the future faking is exhausting. That's what kept me in a relationship for so long, is the future faking. And that's what the narcissist tried to grab onto for so long when I left. He's like, oh yeah, I bought my house, I'm gonna buy a car, I'm doing big things, I just bought a vineyard. I'm thinking, in 6 months, a year, really? Like, chill. And if you have, why are you calling me, telling me? I don't understand. She's acting like she's not signing divorce papers. She's gone through drugs. Listen, narcissist and addiction, it could be, and it's another thing I want to tell people. You see, when it comes to narcissistic men and addiction to, let's say, I don't know, I'm going to say weed because, or cannabis, whatever. When they're addicted to weed, right, they can control their anger problems. That's why we don't really see that they're a narc. Because they're chilled out, they're high, they're melting in the sofa. So they're not doing anything mad, they're just chilling. So we don't really clock against someone who might be an alcoholic. A narcissist who's an alcoholic, then you will know every time they drink, they're going to come back, they're going to mash up property, they're going to abuse you verbally, mentally, physically, whatever. It's a bit more easy to, but you see, with addiction, they need to have drink, drugs, they need to be high or addicted to gambling or sex, or they are addicted to, okay, we're all addicted to something, right? But their addiction is immense. They have, what they call it, impulse control. She has had three apartments, a shelter crisis, and admitted once that she left in 2000. Oh my God. And this is the thing, they be a whole mess and people coming to you like you're the problem, and I'm like, can you not see the other person? Can you not see the other person's a mess? Can you not see I look and feel and I'm doing better in life, and you want to come to me telling me I'm the problem? Hello? Oh, God. Come on. Let's talk about it. They can't keep a job. They can't keep relationships. Guys, in the comments, tell me what else they can't keep. They can't keep friendships. And the friendships they do have, I've noticed, are people who are not really going anywhere. Who don't really, they're happy, they're stuck, and they're happy just to go out and drink and go to a couple of clubs, or they're happy just to sit at home and smoke weed. Or, like, you know, depression, hallucinations. Oh, that's bad. That's some deep stuff that you're talking about. That's some deep stuff you're talking about. I'm just talking about. But yeah, let me go back on the female narcissist, because I really want to dig deep into that, because I'm always here talking about male narcissists and stuff. Definitely can't keep a job for the long run. No, they're always getting fired. They're always getting fired, and they always say, "Oh, I'm not happy. I'm not happy here." It's because you're not happy. just get it out there now. You're not happy, and that's why you can't be happy in a job. You can't be happy in a relationship. And when people understand that they are not happy, never will be, and it's got nothing to do with you. And when you find out they're a narcissist and that they're not happy because they're a narcissist, and then they're a narcissist because they're not happy, you get it. Bye-bye. There's no point trying to make it not. They're not happy with themselves. They know that they have to work hard. They know that they've got to go to therapy and work on their issues. They know that they're not looking the best they could be looking because they don't want to hit the gym. They know that they don't make money like that because they're lazy, they can't be bothered. They'd rather live off mum, rather borrow money off people or lend money. They rather, like, if you're not happy with your life, what are you going to do about it? Oh, you're going to go around to women and men and try and destroy their lives to make yourself feel better? What is that? Like, what is that? I don't understand. Seriously, what is that? Anyway, any more questions, guys? Any more? I want to ask you guys questions, because I feel like sometimes when I do videos, right, I feel like you guys in the comments actually write better comments than my actual video. I need to know what you guys have to say, literally, because I just feel like you guys actually make it proper. Like, your advice you give to each other, like, is good. And when she discarded me, I thought it was a demonic attack. It was, babes. It was. It literally was, because it's a demon taking over their body. It has to be, because how are these people? That's why I asked at the start of the video, where is everybody from? Because I guarantee you are not from the same city or the same country, and we're going through exactly the same thing. We're different races, different genders, we're going through the same thing. All I could do, literally, God is the only reason I'm here today. I promise you that, because the narcissistic rage, when the demon hits the... Have you seen the black in their eyes when they go mad? I don't want to get too deep. I don't want to get too deep. I really don't. But I want... He has helped me through a whole ordeal. Yeah, God got me through it. When I started to pray to God, he got me out of the relationship. He kept me out of the relationship. And I prayed the narcissist gone out of my life now. For good. Just want to say to everyone, focus on yourself no matter what the situation, single, dating, married, because you're the only person that's guaranteed to always be there. People change. Well said, Mimi. Things change, but just make sure you are always good no matter what, and your kids if you have them. Kids, family, dog, cat, look. You have to look after you. You and your relationship with God, that's all that matters, because, baby, I remember sleeping with her and realising this was no longer who I thought she was. I don't want to get too deep. I really don't, because I'm known to get deep. So I like to, yeah, no. When I, at one point I was sitting down at the narcissist thinking, you're not even good looking. What did I even see in you? Like, and it's not me being bitter or, like, I never even fancied you in the first place. How have you able to... How are you able to come into my life and do this when you're not even nice? You don't have money. You're not fit. Like you don't tick any boxes. Like I don't understand. Break those soul ties. Listen, this is why I haven't said this in a little while, but this is why I always say, even if you're single and you've left the narcissist, do not, or try not to, depending on what you're dealing with, have sex with people, because that is one of the most strongest soul ties ever. And you'll be running back to the narcissist and you don't know why. Because of the soul tie. You've had sex with them. And this is why the narcissist, when you first get with them, they will have lots and lots of sex with you and you're hooked. That was hard for me. I'm trying now. Wait, did we just talk about Juju? Juju, I swear these mid-looking people with no ambition always hook the good ones. Must be some of the spells. Listen, you said it, not me. You said it, not me, baby. You're the one that said it. Listen, as long as you got that protection from God, I'm telling you, you have to protect yourself every night, every day. Make sure you pray, because these demons be out here. Trust me. Look, it's not, because you're thinking it's Juju. I can't even say it properly. Yo, my wife, baby father named Juju. Oh, shut up. My wife's baby father's name is Juju. Juju, Obia, what else do they call it? Listen, these people play. Don't even get me started. I don't want to start exposing some of these narcissists out here, because I got stories for days about these people playing with the other side. Yeah? 0 forever no contact is for healthy days. Spiritual healing. Do you know what? I'm gonna have to let you go to. I'm gonna have to direct you to somewhere else, because I'm still on my spiritual journey. So, and I'm not deep in it like that. 'Cause the spiritual side of the narcissist. Look, the thing is, they're different, because some will use straight up obia, straight up. They don't, and they're the ones that say, "Oh, don't believe in God, don't believe in the devil," or they say, They say, "I believe in God," but who's your God? One narcissist said to me, "I don't believe in God. I don't believe in Jesus, but I believe in God." But who's your God, though? Or I'm spiritual. Are you really? What spirit? Please, I need to know, because please, baby. Like literally. So literally, my ex-narc called me panicking, saying he kept seeing dead rats everywhere. He was walking and he felt like someone was out to get him. Yeah, he played with it. He played with it. I'm telling you now. Listen, there's one woman I know. She said to me, she was playing with Ouija board when she was a kid. And she says to me, since that day she played with the Ouija board, right? She sees a white woman with red hair run past her. Like, like in your peripheral vision when you see something, right? She always sees it. Not always as in like every day, but it's there. That spirit that she was probably trying to talk to is with her for life. Like, she don't even, I don't know if she plays with Juju, but obviously if she did when she was young, she played with Ouija board, think it's a joke. Now the spirit's with her for life. Like, you guys don't play, I don't play them games, I don't play with spirits. I'm so sorry. I don't celebrate Halloween. I don't go to no graveyard. I don't do none of that. None of that. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's stop talking about this, because I'm about to go in bed on my own. Oh, God. No, but literally, I want to bring it back to us, because, I just don't want to be like, oh, narcissist this, narcissist that, because you can get caught up in the trap of focusing on them, what they're doing, and who they are. That's who they are. We've accepted it now. But who are we? What are we doing with our life? Who are we helping? What's our goals? What are we doing in life to make ourselves better? Because remember, the person we was with the narcissist, that's no more. This is a better, stronger, more intelligent person that is created from that bad situation. And I really want to bring positivity and shed light onto how far we've come, and because we've gone through that ordeal with the narcissist, and the stories that they sound like lies, they sound fake, but I know it's true. You know it's true because you went through it, right? The things we've gone through, which seem like a TV show, because it's like, what the hell? We have to understand that now. we can't be, because I was naive. I never believed in witches or any of that stuff. I never believed. I was very skeptical about that stuff. I didn't believe in anything until I got hit by a narcissistic female, a female narcissist who tried to put witchcraft on me. And I know she did, because it got to a point, yeah, she did something and I kept thinking about her constantly. Like, she was at the front of my mind. I didn't want to, and I was closing my eyes and I'm seeing her face. Like, you guys don't get it. Hey! These people play. They play with that stuff. And this is why you think to yourself, why don't I just leave? Because you're dealing, this is a spiritual war we're dealing with. This is not games. This is not, even though they're flesh and they're a person, this is not a game. This is not a game. This is why we have to fight. We have to fight for that person we used to be. We have to fight for our sanity back. We have to fight for our mind back. You know, if you've had kids with this person and you might have got out of shape, or you're skinny, or you're too fat, we have to fight for that body back. If our mental health's in pieces, we have to fight for our mental health back. Like, this is a fight. This is a serious fight. The devil came to kill, steal, and destroy, and he ain't killing nothing. He ain't destroying nothing round here, yeah? Because I'm blessed by God. Oh, Jesus. Woof. Don't play with the child of God, please. Do not play. And this is what's so mad, yeah? I'm not a preacher, and I feel like my relationship and everything with God needs to be stronger, but do not play with, hey. You see, when it comes to God and to God's wrath against these narcissists, that's why I leave the narcissist. I don't get no revenge. I don't call nobody on nobody. I don't do nothing. Yeah? Yes, get that prayer closet, begging God. Literally, the way, like, this is what I need people to understand. The start of my healing journey, I was on the floor. I was begging God. I was crying. I was snot coming up my nose. You guys don't think it's a joke. Like, that's the main thing that helps you with the healing, is God. And I urge you, anyone who's trying to do that tarot card and all that stuff, please don't, because you're going to pull yourself into that. Nah, please don't. Just God only. I know it might be a struggle and you want fast results, but don't play with them cards. Don't play with those people that look in the future, all of that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please. Please don't do that, because it's a spiritual war between good and evil, and the more you play on that side, the more you go on that side. And remember, you know, it's all about like vibration and energy. And if you're at a very dark place right now and you're very low on energy, like, by doing all that tarot cards and all that stuff, you're pulling yourself on in that way. You need to towards God, literally. Hey, like I said, I'm not a top religious person like that, but you see, when you've dealt with a narcissist, yeah, I'm telling you, that's the only way. That's the only thing that can help you. Like, that's the only thing that can help you. Like, come on, because who's there for you? Those friends that we thought you were friends, are they there for you? Can you call? They're like, oh, you're talking about the narcissist again. Oh, it's been a whole year now. Surely you should be over them. You don't understand. I am over them. You don't understand that they played with my mind and my soul. This is different. Empath mother passed away. Older brother, golden child, went ahead with wife, ready to destroy me. Went back abroad. Don't want to see him and his mean wife singing in church. My God. And let me talk about that now. Let me talk about that. It will be the religious narcs that get us. It will be the religious narcissists that get us, especially some of these narcissists that are pastors. They're high up in the church. And especially if you're a religious person, a spiritual person, and you feel like, I need to go to church to get closer to God, and you end up getting caught up with a narcissist in church. Listen, remember, the devil's everywhere. He's everywhere. And especially church, he's there. Because people are, it's like I said to you, spiritual war. So, of course, you're going to be in God's house, trying to pull people away from God. Come on. it'll be some of the stuff I hear about the religious narcissists that I'm just like, I can't even touch up on it because I just can't. They be doing the worst thing. They'll be sleeping with pastors' wives. They'll be sleeping with the congregation. Can't even say the word. They'll be dealing with little kids. I don't even want to talk about it. They're foul. They are foul. They'll be some of the worst. Because you're thinking, okay, I'm cool with this person. He's religious. You'll see this person praying. You see this person with a Bible. You see this person. You would think this person's more religious than you. They're probably a deacon, pastor, like I said. Every Sunday they're in church. Don't get it twisted. Because remember, they have to fool you and society to make you feel like they're a normal person. They are trying to disguise that demon within them. So they are going to do the most. They are going to do the most. And that's one thing I've noticed about toxic people, narcissists, is they do the most. This is why when a narcissist, when I attract a narcissist, because I tend to do that, I'm sure you guys tend to do that too, they always do the most. They're doing too much. They want to be my friend too much. They're trying to cook for me too much. They're trying to do too much. I'm just like, chill. I don't like people that's too nice. Like, I've just met you. I need to build up that trust, build up that relationship with you. I can't be nice too much. People that, and you know what's funny? Every time someone's been too nice to me, they've been a narc. They've been toxic. They've been dysfunctional. And it comes out in the end. Because it's fake. It's fake. If you look at these narcissists, female or male does not matter. You look at their smile. Hi. You're right. What is that? What is that? If you don't want to smile, don't smile. What is that? So you have to understand that these narcissists, they're just a mess. But I've gone off and talking about religious narcissists and stuff. And I really wanted to speak to you guys. And I wanted to... Shah has no siblings. Who's Shah? I really wanted to ask you guys a couple questions because I'm on my self-love, self-care journey. If you are, let me know in the comments. I wanted to know, what is your biggest challenge when dealing with a narcissist, okay? I think I asked this question on my community tab. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you better subscribe. And the community tab is where I kind of communicate with you guys. And email me if you want to join the Facebook group too, so we can chat and interact, because I want to interact with you guys more. And I just want to basically talk about, like, what is our biggest challenge? What do we hope for the future? And, like, what is it that you want? Is there a particular, like, do you want to get married? Do you just want to be happy? Do you want to, like, have a certain body? Do you want to make more money? Like, what is it that you want in life? Like, where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself where you can sit down and say, you know what, I'm healed now, or I'm close to being healed after the narcissist? There's lots of things that I've literally, these are questions I've been asking myself as well, you know, because, like, what does success look like for you? Because success looks like, for me, not thinking about the narcissist, not talking about the narcissist, and just being at peace with everything that's done. You know, forgiving them, I forgive myself, and I feel like that was the hardest part of it all. I was able to forgive the narcissist, but forgiving myself was really tough. It took a little while for me to forgive myself for that. I had to really write down and do exercises and stuff, and write down a piece of paper, like, you know, I was young, I was naive, I had no gut. I had to literally write down that it was okay for me to get, you know, messed up by the narc. But what have you tried, like, to do that hasn't worked? So this is not now, but when I first left the narcissist, I went no contact, and I think I went back and forth, like, not in a relationship, but like breaking the no contact cycle, like a good 10 times, literally a good 10 times. And it's crazy. I'm missing comments because I'm going off on one. I watched such a good video the other day talking about how God speaks about revenge, and I forget the verse, but it says God will send people's curses right back to them. Anything people try and say about you to destroy will return to sender. I need to send it to you when I find it. Yeah, please do. Yeah, thank you, Positive Mimi. Yeah, literally, like, you can do, there's actually prayers on YouTube as well, where if you feel like someone is, like, spiritually attacking you. You can actually do like prayers with actual pastors online, and it literally is like them for about an hour straight, returning the curse to sender. Like, return to sender. Like, they don't play. Like, you see this? Like, when I was young, I used to laugh at this. I think it was a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Your book really helped me with starting to have forgiveness. Oh, thank you, Mimi. I'm so happy that you actually, do you know what? I haven't even spoken about my book yet, but literally, that's a hard part, isn't it, Mimi? Is the forgiveness part. Because you can forgive someone who does you wrong, but can you forgive you? Can you forgive you? And a lot of people don't talk about that. And when we talk about forgiving the narcissist, we don't mean, oh yeah, no, as in like, okay, understanding that's who they are. I accept that. I forgive you because your childhood trauma, whatever. It's not an excuse, but that's your problem. I forgive you. But you see, me now, I have to forgive myself that I was naive, I was young, I was an empath. I didn't believe in a spiritual war. There's a lot of things that I had to be clued up. And now I'm clued up. Try that again. Your book really helped me forgiveness. The exercise where I think you write a letter was really helpful because I never actually got to tell him everything he did to me. It was so therapeutic. Getting it out was a form of closure. Listen, I'm getting my book right now. I'm working on it right now. You think it's a joke? I still work on my book today. Like, that's the first exercise in the book, right? Is to write a letter to whoever hurt you. Because the reason why you have to write the letter, right? And this is the exercise here, but you use a separate piece of paper because you have to burn it and obviously get rid of it. Do not send it to them. Burn it in a safe way, in the sink where there's water. So literally, I've done that again and again. I've done that to the narc's mom. I've done that so many, oh God. Literally, write a letter, whoever's hurt you, and burn it. Do it every day if you have to, but trust me, because remember, the reason why people are bitter, especially the narcissist, they have feelings within them and emotions, and they're letting it just bubble up inside of them. You see us? We're taking the time to heal is now, the first exercise, and we are writing out everything. See all that bitterness, that anger, all them negative emotions, we're writing it on a piece of paper and we're burning it. That's what we're doing. So that's why people looking at me thinking, how are you like, you've been with this narc for 10 years, he did this, he did that, how are you like, they probably think that it didn't happen or it's lies or I'm the narc or something, because how are you so happy when this has happened to you? But you need to understand, I've got these feelings out of my system. I wrote these feelings in this exercise and it's gone. The negative emotions, it's gone. I made voice recordings but didn't send them. That's good. Don't be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever a man sows, so he should. Come on with the Bible verses, man. We need this. These people never seem to. Do you know what? I've had a female narcissist bring up stuff from the past. A female narcissist said to me that she's upset with me because I did her wrong when I was being abused. I went to therapy and I came to her and I said sorry, and she was upset about that. And I'm thinking, how can you be upset that I've taken accountability for my actions whilst I was in an abusive relationship and came to you and said sorry, and you're angry about that? How does that make sense? How does that make sense? I'm not blaming the narc for my relationships with other people. I'm saying this is my fault. I'm sorry. Like, I don't understand. It's like she was hating on me healing or something. I don't know. It was just weird. These narcs are weird, man. These narcs are weird. And I feel like now I can spot a narc. Maybe not like the first interaction, but let me chill with you a bit. Let me see how you, because then they come with this victim mentality, like, this person's done all these things to me and da 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 da. So you think, okay, maybe they're empath like us. But then when you see how they move, their actions, you look into their eyes, they seem a bit angry or bitter or, and you just kind of just sit back and you just look and you think, are you sure you're not the narc? Because you're not really giving me empathetic vibes. You're giving aggressive vibes. And especially another thing, when somebody falls out with everyone all the time, that's a clue this person's really toxic. Really, because how can you not even maintain relationships? How are you arguing with your mom, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle? I can see them by thinking about what they did, not them. Sorry, of course, not for real. These people never seem to let you express what they truly done to hurt you. It's like they relish in leaving you to burn without closure. Make sure you get the book and do the letter. It really helps. Thank you, Mimi. It's true. That exercise really, really helps. And I've got so much more things coming up to help you guys. Because literally, you don't understand. Getting away from this narcissistic abuse is emotional abuse. They might have put hands on you, but emotionally, like, it's messed up. It's messed up. You'll be in a whole new relationship thinking, how did he do this? Like, how? Like, you should, like, come on. I don't understand why they don't give you, I feel like if they give you closure, I feel like they know that it's going to help you heal, and they don't want you to heal. And they want it to be left and they like toxic vibes. They like to be arguing with you. They like to, what's the word? They like to, the people say in the narc community, they like to shelf you, put you on the shelf. Baby, you're not put me on the shelf. Because I'm like a diamond. If you see it on the floor, someone gonna pick it up. Someone be like, what, that's a diamond? But baby, ain't gonna be there when you're, please. Because I know my worth. I know my worth, baby. Seriously. But literally, it's just healing. And I know I talk about this and people probably bored. You talk about healing all the time. No, it's important we talk about healing. It's important, because if not, we're going to attract another narcissist and another narcissist and another one, and each one could be worse than the one before. Trust me. For a while, I wanted closure, but that void is the pressure needed to push forward. It's the same void they have. But to them, it's not pressure, it's pity for themselves. Literally, closure made me end up breaking the no contact cycle. Closure is the reason why I ended up apologizing to the narc for him cheating on me. How is that? I come to you for closure, narcissist. I end up apologizing to you for you cheating on me. How? Like, I think at that point, I was like, yeah, I'm dealing with a real narc here. Like, I don't need no one to diagnose them. I'm dealing with a real toxic individual, and there's no there's no accountability for his actions one bit. It was just blame me, I'm at fault. Yeah, I'm accountable for my actions because I let you take the piss. I let you walk all over me. I was a people pleaser, yeah. But what about you? What have you done? You took the mick. You've taken the mick. You've seen that I'm a people pleaser, and you said, yes, lovely. I'm going to drain her financially, emotionally. How about you just seeing, okay, this person's a people pleaser. Okay, why not I not take the mick and understand this is a good woman, this is a good man that's going to actually be there for me. This is a good person that's actually going to, like, if I need something, this is my ride or die. That's why I don't like that term anymore. I hate it. I hate it. You see me? I'm ride or die for my kids only, my family only. And even then, you got to be careful, because it's so scary. It's so scary out here. Oh my God, what have I done? Scary out here, lol. Not even dating, but they could be anywhere. Work, friendships, family. Just have to get so strong that they get put off from your energy. What it is, they're everywhere. Yeah, the amount of nurses, female narcissists that are nurses, midwives, doctors, like, come on. Like, they're everywhere. Look, we can't avoid it. My boss was a narc. That manager that fired me was a narc. Like, literally, these people are everywhere. It's up to us we're not going to be able to clock, oh, this person's a narcissist. And I don't think that particularly matters, whether we can't just label everyone, like, put them all in boxes. But what we need to understand is, you're moving kind of mad. I can't be around that energy. We have to literally feel energy. It has to be like a feeling. Like we said, it's spiritual. So we need to be like, okay, around this person, I feel drained. I can't be with them. Okay, around this person, I feel energized. I think they're one of me. Yay! Like, around this person, they're always talking about other people. They're always They're so entitled to everything. They want everything. They need everything. They manipulate people to get what they want. And there's one narc I was speaking to, and they said to me, yeah, I manipulate to get what I want. They told me straight. Like, they don't know that I know that they're narc, right? Hi, Danny. And I literally was like, I knew they were narc, and they were saying, yeah, I manipulate people. I use people to get what I want, even family. I don't care. Whatever I need to get, I will get it. And I said, that's fine. You can manipulate anyone or whoever as much as you want, but just understand that when it comes to your blessings in life, you're not going to receive them, because you have to understand that you're a taker, and you're taking the piss. You're taking someone's kindness for weakness. So understand that when you do that, that when you want that job, it ain't coming. When you want that man, that life, it ain't coming. Why? Because you don't live right. You don't live right. You don't. You manipulate to get what you want out of life. So why would God bless you with that? You're a taker. So why would God give to a taker? Surely God's going to give to a giver, right? I don't have to manipulate anything. People don't understand. If you're just a decent person, you're honest, you smile, things will just come to you anyway. You don't need to manipulate anything. All part of the punishment. That's what I'm trying to say to you. That's what I said. I leave the narcs to do what they have to do. That's all right. Manipulate. That's all right. Use people. That's all right. I had the narcissist one time. He called me up and he said, oh, everybody's using me. And I laughed. I couldn't help it. I went, like how you use me? Okay. So what's that? Karma then. Everybody's using me. I can't trust anybody. Oh my God, everyone just treat me like an ATM. But as I recall, you was doing that to me. So surely you're just reaping what you sow, no? That's how the universe works. Or if you, universe, God, whatever you believe, that's how it works. You use people. So what's going to happen? You're going to be used. That's just how it is. That's how it is. Like, if you give, like, a homeless person, like, I don't know, might give them, like, £1, and then £10 appears in your bank account, you reaped what you sowed. Like, come on, like, you gave to that homeless person, and now you're going to receive something back. Not in terms of, oh, I'm going to give this to you, homeless person, because I'm expecting something in return. No, not like that. You're giving knowing that you might not even see nothing in return. And that's fine, because I'm giving out the kindness of my heart. Because of them, we always now pay attention to how people behave and talk. Yeah, I used to literally be like, someone will come to me and be like, oh, I'm such a victim. And I'll go, oh, yes, you are. And I'll believe everything they're saying. You see now? One narc tried to come to me telling me, oh, this person did this and did that. And I said to them, at the end of it, I let them talk and I said, no, I can't actually, I don't take sides. 2, I don't know both sides of the story, so I can't actually comment on that. And their face, they looked at me like this. What? Sorry. They were like, huh? Because everybody else, like, we naturally are just going to listen to one side of the story and go, oh my God, what a bitch. Oh, they're so horrible. But I don't know whether you're the narc or the person's the narc, because I don't know you and I don't know the person. So why would I take your side? Like, do the math. Like, make it make sense. When I told them I'm not taking sides, I don't know, I'm not getting involved, they looked at me like, huh? That's not what they wanted to hear. They didn't want to hear that nonsense. They wanted to hear, oh, she's this, she's that. No. In the end, you're the narc. What the hell? Because they can act a certain way, they can talk a certain way, they can try and move and try and copy, because what they do, that's why they chill with us, that's why they're attracted to us, because they try to be a carbon copy. You can't carbon copy us. We're authentic, babe. Like, we're authentic. You can't do it. There's only one you, only one me. Like, you try being me, you're gonna be angry because you're not gonna be me because you're you. Like, come on. And that's why I talk about in one of my videos about how the narcissist is jealous of you. So at first, whether that's friendship or relationship, they come to you, they admire you. Oh my God, you're so smart, you're so beautiful, you're so handsome, you're so this. And they look up to it like, and oh my God, I have to be with you because you're so beautiful and you're so intelligent. But then that's the same reason why you hate me in the end, because I'm beautiful and intelligent. But that's the reason why you liked me at first, right? Get tired of human beings, not all, of course. It's draining. That's what it is, Lion. It's draining because you just don't know who's who. And like we talk about the covert narcissist, they don't seem like a narc. They're not dressed in designer. They're not flashy. They're just normal. They just go undetected in society. So like, that's why you can't look at somebody who might have flashy clothes, flashy things in life, who loves themselves. You can't say, oh, she's a narc, he's a narc because they have that car or they do this. That doesn't mean they're a narc. Because there's narcs out here that are wearing flipping washed out t-shirts and they're the flipping biggest of snakes ever. Random, but it reminds me of the vampires on Twilight. They study humans and mimic them to make it look like they're blinking, breathing, but they're actually dead. Mimi, I need to get you on, and I don't know how to. I have to get you on the next live. I'm gonna have to get you on the next live because what? Like what? So you're telling me that narcs are vampires, really? Think about it. When you said the narc, right? They even mimicked the words you said, probably even the way you walk. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Literally, people don't understand that. Literally, in movies and TV shows, they are telling us this. It's just they're not using the terms narcissist or toxic or dysfunctional. They are telling us this in the movies. They are showing us, like, we're trying to be like you, normal human beings. We're trying to be like you empaths because we're not of this earth. My wife literally reminded me of Bella when her new supply wasn't available. Oh my God. Straight depression. Hey! Listen, I've seen too many narcs. A male and a female narc, right? Be in bed for months because they had no supply. You think it's a joke? If they have nobody that's interested in them, they will be in bed. Depressed. I've seen it with my own eyes. They're bloodsuckers. They're energy vampires. That's what they are. They're thirsty for our energy instead of blood. Listen! This is why we're too deep on this. Think about it. When you leave the narcissist or the narcissist leaves you, how drained are you? I was so drained, I didn't even know my name. I didn't even know what food I like to eat. I didn't even that's why in my book, I literally talk about self-discovery and the things that I've done to discover myself again, because I was lost. I was lost. I was actually lost. Like, if someone said to me, what food do you like? I don't know what the narc likes. Okay, what music do you like? I don't know what the narc... Like, I was, just think about it now. People must have looked at me and been like, what the hell is that? What is that? Literally had my flipping mind... Like, had my brain in... When I left the narc, yeah, let me tell you something. He was looking like his skin was glowing. Like, when we were together, his skin was glowing, his cheeks were plump, everything was looking good, right? In terms of skin-wise. When I left him, why is my man's hairline going back? Why is my man's got dark circles underneath his eyes? When I left him, he started to look worse and worse. Maybe he looked like that anyway, I don't know, but I felt like he was sucking my energy, because if you head to my Instagram at Escaping the Madness, I need to do more before and after photos. The photo of like a month before I left the narcissist, I was literally like drained. Like my skin was thin. Like I was very, very, oh God, just thinking about it makes me sick. He drained my energy. Energy vampires. And I'm so glad Mimi said that about the vampires, because it's true. That's why they call it energy vampires. They suck the energy out of you and you just feel depleted. Like literally, there's one thing I'm going to talk about and people don't talk about it when it comes to healing. One of the first things I had to do after leaving the narcissist was sleep. Sleep for 12 plus hours, 12 hours for like 2 weeks straight. I had to sleep, do nothing. Wake up, eat, shower, sleep, eat and sleep for 2 weeks straight. Just to get, you don't understand. You don't get it, man. When she was around, it seemed like less space. And my time was being taken up. Yeah, better to have some garlic in your pocket. Why not? Listen, I love garlic. But you see on your breath, baby. But like you said, no, we should just be chewing on garlic, yeah, so the narcs don't get attracted to us. Tangled is about narcissism. Is it? Does anybody know about any other movies that's about narcissism? Because what? I haven't watched it, so I wouldn't know, but I might have to watch it, you know. Even today, I was watching with my son. I was watching, is it Puss in Boots, right? And I had to turn it off. I was angry. They were showing about, I think it was a woman who was possessed. And they were like, I can't remember what exactly happened, but they were trying to take the demon out of the body. This is the cartoon, Puss in Boots cartoon. And I said, what's this? And I turned it off. Then in my head, I'm thinking, but this is real though. I know I'm angry because they're showing my very young son this, but this is true. And they show us this in movies, even in kids programs, kids movies. They are showing us what is going on. Me, Lion, I wish garlic works against narcs. Trust me. You know how much garlic I put in my soups and in my stews? I wish. Mimi, that's all they do. And in the process, they try to destroy, so there's no trace. Garlic is healing for real. We need some merch. Need to think of a tagline. Yep, we do need some merch. There's so much things I need to do, guys. But I'm also healing. I'm also on my self-love, self-care journey. So you know how it is. Do you know what else I was watching? I don't know if I can say it properly. It's on Netflix. It's called Acrimony. Let's see if can I type in here? I can type in here, innit? Or can I? I don't know how to type. I don't even know how to use this, guys. Acrimony. ACRIOMNY. I've watched it twice. It's on Netflix now if you guys want to see it, right? And I want to do a whole live about that acrimony thing. But the reason why I didn't like it, because they should have shown that they basically showed someone being abused over like a 10-year period. And then the woman was going through reactive abuse. That's it. Yeah, acrimony. I think it's MON. I don't know. Yeah, it's on Netflix anyway. And she went through reactive abuse, sorry. And it made it out like he was innocent. And in my head, I'm thinking, he's a narc. He's got to be. Like, how do you get with a woman when she's young? You don't have a job. You chase your dream. Yeah, you spelled it wrong, Mimi. You have a dream. She supports your dream. You cheat on her. And because you cheated on her and she came and tried to F up your ish, she now can't have a baby because of a crash that happened because of you. You make her work 2 jobs whilst you're chasing your dream. She gets tired and gets rid of you like, what, a day, a week, couple weeks, couple months before your dream kicks off. You become a billionaire. And then you get married and then think that your wife's not going to be pissed. Like, I don't understand it. And I was talking to my friend about this as well, because he believes that I was saying he's a narc. And he was like, I don't think he is. Because when his wife left him, because obviously it was too much, he was going through, the relationship was just a mess. And he said, well, he gave her 10 mil when he got rich. The guy gave her 10 mil and whatever. I think you just need to watch it because I'm not really explaining it. I'm explaining it in a bad way. But in my head, I'm thinking, the reason why, yeah, watch it. I'm going to watch Tangled. I will. You see Disney as well. Disney's one of the worst. You see that Cinderella and all of that. But there's one thing. The reason why the guy in Acrimony, the husband, is not a narc. Because let me tell you one thing about narcs. They will use you for 10, 20 years. And then whether you leave them or they leave you, they will just start a new life with the woman or the guy they really want. And they won't give you a dime. That's the reason why I think that guy in Acrimony wasn't a narc, because he gave her money, he bought her a house, he did all that stuff. So in my head, I'm thinking that was just a guy, he was just a user. He just used that woman to come up in life. And I think we need to understand the difference between a person who just uses someone to come up in life because they have a goal and a narcissist. And they're not the same. They do the same thing, but they're not the same. Right? It's not the same. Someone who uses you for money, uses you for your body, is not the same as a narc. They try to destroy your mind, body, and soul. You guys don't get it. Like, they purposely put you in crazy situations, so you're effed up. A user, they just want to get what they want, and if it's collateral damage, that's your business. They're not really, but they're not going to do things purposely to do that. Putting garlic in food often, yes, really good for health. I love garlic. How long did it take for you to heal? I'm still healing, boo. I'm still healing. The day that I left the narc was the day I said, that's it. I'm dedicated to this. I'm dedicated to this. I'm not playing games. I slept, and how do you feel now that you're on the other side? How does it look? Does it look good on me? Because, baby, literally, like, if you knew me before, I'll literally just sit there, whatever. Like, people call my phone to find the narc. Like, I had no one calling my phone. I wasn't going out. The narc would always make me feel guilty for going out, so I didn't go out. I was wearing my mum's hand-me-down clothes. Like, you don't get it. Like, I know it's this little thing where you think, oh, but you need to understand that I became a shell of a person. Like, I would have money, but I wouldn't spend it on myself. I would spend it on the narc. And I think the narc knew that I was pulling away, or I was waking up, or whatever you want to call it, when towards the end of the relationship, if I did borrow him money, or if I did lend him money, I would bug him for it back. Like, I need my money back now. And I think at that point he thought, yeah, I need to go, baby, because I can't use this girl no more. She's not, I need to find someone that's younger that I can use, and someone with way more money than her, because she ain't got money. I need someone with money that I can use. But healing is amazing. And like I said, I'm always going to refer you back to my book, because even Mimi said, literally, I can't even tell you, you're just going to have to find out yourself, literally. But like I say, it's not just a book or a video or a particular coach, or it's God. I'm going to give the majority of the credit of healing, my healing and your healing, to God. Prayer, detox, I cut out alcohol, I cut out all my bad habits, I started hitting the gym. I was just dedicated to becoming the better version of myself, that I was like, nah, why do you think I even started this channel? I said, nah, there's no way I could be left in a situation with all these feelings and thoughts and knowledge in my head, and I'm not going to share it with the world. Like, no, you want me to just sit here and feel sorry for oh, the narc did me wrong. You want me to be, not you, but the narcissist wanted me to be bitter. To a point, the guy's going to call my phone and tell me, oh, I'm having a baby with the girl that I cheated on you with. Like, how many years later? Like, 3 years later. I'm like, so? Why are you telling me for? I feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for that child, because it's another child with a whatless dad. It's another woman who's going to have to heal. So why am I going to be jealous? I know who you really are. Like, why are you? I'm confused. But I feel like, I might be wrong, but I feel like this is basically 4.5, 5 years of healing. I feel like the narcissist has got to the point where when he talks to me, because we have to co-parent, he's just like, nah. She's too clued up. She's got too much knowledge. Let's find a younger girl, someone who don't know about this, someone who will tolerate my bad behavior, and no, he's just giving up. And I'm glad, because I wasn't playing games. You see me? I called the police, got my restraining order. Yeah, don't play with me. Don't play with me. I'm not gonna be on your level. I'm gonna make sure I got my protection. I got my evidence. I'm gonna make sure that I'm protected. Like, you guys don't understand. Literally, I give it all to healing. As I said to you, I'm still healing, and I'm still on my self-love journey, my self-care journey. I still struggle with taking care of myself as much as I should. I need to spend more time, you know, having hot baths, face masks, going out for walks, reading, all that kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I'm laughing because I know what I'm meant to do. And I know now that, thank you, I know that when my mental health is declining, why it is, it's not because of a narc, thank God. It's because I'm not taking care of myself. I'm trying to do too much. I'm trying to make sure my family is good. I'm putting people first again, and that's my fault. Not fault, but I want to make sure my family's good. But I need to also be a little bit selfish and make sure I'm good. You know, like I can't always be thinking, okay, I have savings. Should I just save for the kids? No, I'm going to buy myself a nice jacket because why not? I deserve it. I work hard. Really important to know, leaving the narcissist and ask for understanding, help, protection from family. It helps if one parent is an empath, but just for a while because it all starts in the family. I know there's narcs in my family. I know there is. I'm not gonna tell you who. I know who they are. They don't know that I know. That's what you need to do as well. When you find out who a narc is, just be like, okay, act dumb. Oh yeah. And I've got your number. I know what you're about, mate. You're going through men like this. You're going through jobs like this. You're disrespecting your mom. You're disrespecting your dad. You're falling out with everyone. You're being disrespectful. You're sleeping with people's men. Like, come on, baby. Anyone who had a heart will not be doing these things, especially being disrespectful to your mum. Like, these are like clues. These are like clues. And you don't have to be narcissistic. You're toxic. You're dysfunctional. You need serious help to think it's okay to use, to put hands on your mum, to put hands on your dad, your elderly mum, your elderly, like, what is that? You have to look at it like you're dating yourself. Take yourself for dinner. Everything you do for your partner, do for you. This is the thing. I will probably do more for my partner than I do for myself. And this is why it's important not to jump into a relationship, because you'll feel no way to spend £100 on a narcissist. But if you saw a jacket for £100, you'll think, don't really need the jacket, and you talk yourself out of it. Why are you doing that? You need the jacket because you like it and you deserve it. Like, you have to. The start of my healing journey, I literally said to myself, I'm gonna date myself. I'm gonna take myself out. I'm gonna do all these things. I'm gonna have a standard like here for myself. So anyone that comes in my life, if you can't meet it, you have to go. I'm sorry, you could be a nice person, but if you're not meeting my standard on how I treat myself, you have to go. I would buy myself flowers, take myself out for meals. I took myself out to a club, took myself out to cinemas. It was lovely. People don't understand that actually being by yourself, or is it by yourself, spending time with you is lovely. Like, people don't actually understand. Like, you get to meet certain people and, I don't know, just really get to watch your surroundings. When you're always with someone, you're always talking to them and you're kind of conversating, you're kind of connecting with them. But when you're kind of like, if you're at like a bar, let's just say, and you're by yourself, you're kind of looking around and you're kind of like deep in everything. You're a bit more aware to your surroundings. You're a bit more aware of people. And just sit at a bar by yourself and look around and you'd be like, oh, they're having relationship issues. Ooh. Oh, they look really in love. Oh, she looks upset. Like, you just be... I know it sounds really dumb, but you'll be like, you just be surrounding people and you'll realize one thing as well. Everyone's always in their phones like this. And it's so good also when you're healing just to go out in nature and live life. You have to look at it like, I want to go to some events this year, even if I have to go alone, like networking events, conferences. Go alone. Go alone. You'll be surprised who you meet. You might meet your best friend. A girl who's just like you. You might meet your husband. But how are you going to meet your husband if you're with another girl? Because he might feel intimidated to talk to you. Like, you have to factor all of these things in. Like, how are you meant to meet people if you're always with people? Especially if your head's in the phone, you're talking to someone. Your husband could have walked past you. But at least if you're present with the world, do you understand? Do you get it? Definitely go, Mimi. Yeah, just took myself out for a pedicure, manicure, went to the gym. I worked out today, right? I was meant to go to the gym, but I literally didn't have any time. And I worked out today and I felt so good. There's this thing that I do where I do like YouTube videos where you dance to lose weight, like a dance fitness thing. Oh, it feels so good. And it's like all my favorite tunes and you feel so good afterwards. And, you know, and I'm on my weight loss journey, trying to lose weight. And now that I've told you, I have to lose weight because now you guys are holding me accountable. But literally, I'm just focused. Like, when people tell me, oh, this narc is trying to talk to you again, I'm like, please, I don't have energy for that. I just say to you, look, if you're going to talk to me about the narc, I'm not going to talk to you. And that just ends the conversation. Any enablers or anyone who's trying to make me be friends with the narc again, when they come to me telling me about the narc, and when I mean the narc could be anyone, the narc, I'm just like, oh, please, they just need to grow up now. Just grow up. But yeah, I think one Valentine's Day, I literally had my family take my kids, and I literally just had a hot bath, I had some wine, watched a movie. You guys don't understand. Being alone is good. Just having time for yourself and your thoughts. Oh, it's good, man. It's good. It's taking yourself out. And especially that, I paid for my hair. I paid for my nails. And no one ain't going to use that against me. Yeah? I bought this jacket for me because I'm worth it. Not, you get an argument with a narc. Oh, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have that jacket. What's that? Why are you using that against me? Doesn't make sense. I thought you bought me something because you love me and it's nice. So now you're using it against me. That's not fair. Always take yourself out, because this is another reason why. I feel like the narc got attracted to me, because, and I'm gonna say this in the most respectful way to myself, I was low hanging fruit. All you have to do is take me out for a meal and I'm happy. No, it shouldn't have been like that. It should be like, okay, what are you doing with your life? Okay. What's your attitude like? It's more to life than just, okay, he can afford to take you out for one dinner. What's that? Like, seriously, what's that? Like, can you afford to look after me? Can you afford to take me and you on holiday? And if not, can you at least afford to look after yourself? That's the main thing. Because I'm not that type of girl that you have to look after me, like, for everything. Because I just feel a bit with that kind of stuff. But at least look after yourself. I don't want you to bring your broke, burdened self over to me, asking me for money. Now I have to pay for your side of things. I don't want that out of life. I don't want that. You're a flipping grown man. Why should I pay for your burden? And then you want to be disrespectful at the same time. And I think a guy was on a podcast and he said something like, when you help a man, they become resentful. So what am I going to help a man for? If I help you and I give you everything and then you're going to be resentful and it bruises their ego, why am I helping you then? I don't understand. I'm trying to do a good thing by helping you. But now men on podcasts are telling me it's a bad thing. Can't win. If you don't help a man build, then you're a gold digger. If you help a man build, then you're bruising his ego. So what am I meant to do? What do you want me to do? I'm being serious. It's crazy. But yeah, look after yourself, date yourself, take yourself to get your nails done. These are a bit grown out now, but get my nails done and my hair needs doing bad. But I've just been so busy. But yeah, do hair, find a nice jacket, nice shoes, go out for brunch with the girls and the guys. And it's very hard as well to be on this self-love, self-care journey when you have kids, because it's like you feel like you're spending your kids' money, you're spending your children's money. This money that I'm gonna treat myself with could have went towards the kids' savings. But deep one thing, especially if you have kids with the narc, right? Do they care when they're splashing money on the new supply? Do they care when they're smoking drugs? Do they care when they're drinking alcohol? Are they thinking about your kids' savings when they're doing whatever the hell they want? No, they're not. They're not doing that. They're not thinking, okay, I've just spent thousands of pounds on this holiday to try and impress this new supply. They should have gone to the kids. They're not thinking that. They're not thinking that their kid might have gone without food, heating, with this cost of living. They're not thinking about that. But we are, as the primary caregiver, we're thinking, okay, I could spend this on myself and I deserve it, but it's my kids' money. And especially if the narcissist or the baby father, ex-husband, ex-wife don't provide in any way, where you have to pay for after-school clubs, you have to pay for this, everything's coming from you. It's hard to treat yourself because you feel guilty. That's why the narc was able to come into your life, because you feel guilty for treating yourself. You shouldn't feel guilty for treating yourself. No. We shouldn't be feeling guilty for treating ourselves. And so I'm guessing that is one of the challenges that we are facing, is basically looking after ourselves or treating ourselves I feel like there's a lot of things. I feel like a lot of things come from childhood. You know, like people pleasing, making sure that your family's okay, your mum's okay. So you're always putting your parents' needs first, and especially when like certain communities they say, you know, kids need to be was it kids need to be seen, not heard. So it's basically saying that kids have to be quiet. And if you're a kid and you're quiet, so basically it's saying you can't express your emotions, you can't express your feelings. And that's why some of the most healthiest people are the ones that their parents allow them to do whatever, whether that's jump on the sofa, dress up as Batman, do whatever, jump and bust their lip. These parents are allowing them to go through life the best way, because it's like, okay, I'm allowing you to stand on that. Next time, it's going to hurt you if you do that, right? We're not allowed to do, I'll say we, like it's me. I wasn't allowed to do that. Don't jump on the sofa, you're going to hurt yourself. Da, da, da. Why don't I just do it and find out for myself, right? But I'm so glad that you guys are here. Thank you for being here today. Thank you if you like the live. Thank you for your comments on the live. And I want to know what everyone's doing in the new year to help themselves. What's everyone focusing on? I know I'm focusing on self-care. I'm focusing on spending more time with my family. I'm focusing on doing more lives for you guys because I feel like it's better than the videos, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know, I'm just kind of just going with the flow, but not, because I do have like structure and plans that I want to do. But I just feel like I'm here to serve. Like, I'm here to help you guys. That's why any questions, anything, just ask me. Seriously, I'm here. And what is the main thing that you want to achieve this year? Like, what is it? Like, and I know people say happiness. But I think I actually got genuine happiness when I was like, what, 2 years after the healing journey. Just one day I just was just happy. But I know what it was. It's because I was doing this one exercise that I talk about all the time. And it's called gratitude. Give thanks for 3 things in life every morning. And if you can't think, do you have a roof over your head? Do you have clean running water? Do you have a bed to sleep in? That's 3 things to be grateful for. Do you have breath in your body? These are things to be grateful for in life. So why are we not grateful for this? I know we've been through stuff. We've been through hard times. We're probably still going through it. The narc could be stalking you, harassing you, put you through debt. Like, all the most negative things could be happening. But think about all the people that didn't make it in 2022 who lost their lives. You know, we're here today. We've got another chance. We could do anything. We can get married again. We can find that best friend. We can buy that house. We can make that money. We can get that job, that promotion. Like, we can start again. We can become a completely different person if we put our mind to it. If that's what we want. It's all about what you want. Like, what do you want? Have you wrote down on a piece of paper? Another exercise in my book. What you want. What is it you want? Because remember, you was with the narcissist, so your needs and your wants didn't matter. So you might not even know what you want. So you actually have to do exercises to find out what you want, right? And you can't just say happiness. Everyone wants to be happy. The narc wants to be happy, but the narc's not going to be happy ever. Like, what is it? I want to have a size 12 body, okay? I want my hair to be this length, okay? I want to be making this much money a year, okay? I want to become a doctor, okay? Like, what do you want? Okay, here we go. 2023 equals 7. Number of God. Really feel new energy that will continue. The thing is, I like that numerology stuff. I just can't get my head around it. I literally can't. If you guys know about all that stuff, I'll be very interested to know about numerology. Literally, I feel like there's a new energy. Like, I just feel like, maybe because the start of the year, maybe everyone's got this. You know, at the start of the year, everyone's got like this burst of energy. I'm going to hit the gym. I'm going to I'm going to eat healthy, I'm going to do this. Like, I said to myself, for 30 days, I'm going to have no alcohol. I know a lot of people have done that because it's meant to be dry January, right? But I think it might be longer than that, because when I'm actually looking online about what alcohol does to your body, I'm thinking, why isn't, I know they say alcohol's a drug, but why isn't it like so available everywhere? Like, alcohol can give you cancer. Like, alcohol, it like messes up your gut, like the lining in your stomach. Like, alcohol doesn't mess up your sleep pattern. Like, when you actually start coming out and finding out knowledge of different things that's got nothing to do with narcissism or narcissistic abuse, because we can't just get stuck in being an expert on narc abuse, because there's more to life than that. But when you actually come out of that and you heal and you think about, okay, I'm trying to make myself, one of my aims is to have a better body, is to live a healthier lifestyle. And when I'm doing more research, I'm thinking, alcohol's really bad. I didn't know. I love alcohol. Like, but now it makes sense. Certain times when I drink alcohol, my mood changes. I feel a bit stressed. I can feel a bit pressed. They say alcohol's a depressant. And it's like, okay. Then I think about when I left the narcissist, when I was at the start of my healing journey, I didn't drink alcohol because it made me feel worse. Like, I'm drinking alcohol, crying my eyes out at 2 a.m. over the narcissist because I'm drunk. And I'm thinking that was helping, that was good healing, but it wasn't, because it's making me more depressed. And I'm singing and I'm listening to love songs and making me more depressed. And yeah, it was just a mess. It's different if I'm completely sober and I'm going through the emotions, because it's important when you're healing to go through the emotions, to feel anger, to feel all the negative emotions that come with being abused. But when you're smoking cannabis, drinking alcohol, you're doing all these things, and your mind's not right because you've got brain fog, you've been with the narc, it's not good. Like, it's really not good. So the same way, I need to treat it like I've just left the narcissist, like yesterday. And I need to get my body right. I need to get my mind right. I need to look better. I need to spend money on myself. I need to make more money. I need to do all these things because that's what I want. And that's what I've always wanted, but I've suppressed those feelings by being in a narcissistic relationship. And I feel like that's what healing is as well. Understanding what your needs are and providing it for yourself. You know, I wanted the narc to buy me flowers. How about I just go buy myself flowers? Like, it was so simple. Like, it was so simple. You keep going on about buying flowers, but it wasn't about buying flowers. It was about feeling appreciated. And the flowers was a symbol of feeling appreciated. But I'm thinking, he's not buying me flowers, not buying me flowers. But it's not about the flowers. You wasn't feeling appreciated because he didn't see your worth. He never was, he never did, he never was. And instead of you seeing it for what it is, you're thinking, he's not buying me. It's not about that. Because I guarantee you, if you bought yourself flowers, he'll be upset thinking, who bought you flowers? Who bought you flowers? And I'll be like, yeah, my man bought me a flower, my new man, innit? Or my admirer. Yeah, you better watch out. No, but seriously, because the narc could see, this girl don't buy herself clothes. She don't spend money on herself. She looks a mess. And for me, I felt like the narc wasn't even my friend, because if you were my friend, you would have said, you're looking a mess. Whitley, you're looking a mess. I think you need to, sleep. I think you need to rest. I'm going to take you on a spa, or I think you should take yourself on nothing. You just watch me deteriorate. Even when I was depressed and anxious and I came to him crying, I was like, I'm so depressed. He smiled. He gave me a narcissistic smirk and said, it's all in your head, and walked off. Like, who does that? Who does that? But anyway, I'm going to try, guys, and do more lives on Fridays. And I say try because it's hard, guys. With life and commitments and all of that good stuff. I'm going to try be on lives every Friday around 8. And I say try. So that means that I'm going to put an announcement out either the day before or in the week, letting you guys know, like, I'm going to go live and stuff. And you can ask me anything, any questions. You can talk about whatever. You can give each other motivational speeches. You can tell people what you've gone through. It's completely up to you what you want to do on the lives. But I really want to just help you guys. And I feel like when I do actual videos, I feel like I'm answering one question of one person, and that question might not be something you really care about, or even something that you need answering. Like a lot of my clients ask about no contact, and it seems like you guys don't need to know about no contact, because it seems like you've gone no contact and you're fine with that. Your thing right now is healing. Like, how am I gonna heal? Like, what's the best thing for me? But understand, it's a self-discovery. It's better to be sober-minded. It definitely is. It definitely is. But the thing is, I never really get drunk. But I just like the 1 or 2 drinks, but it doesn't do anything good for my body. And what it does, it's just not worth it. I don't think it's worth it at all. And I'm not running from anything. I don't need to hide from any issues. If I go for anything, I'll go to therapy. I'll sort myself out. I'll write in my journal, write in my gratitude journal, all that good stuff. So, also, if you haven't already, I have some journals for you guys. A mood journal. I love this, my favorite. This is my favorite. A mood journal is one of the best things you can do, especially at the start of your healing journey. Because remember, you're just, think about all the negative feelings you're feeling, and it's just here. And it gives you headaches, right? So at least if you put it down in a book, it's gone. And this is a mood journal is different from the first exercise in my book. And the reason why, because I did a mood journal in the first year of leaving the Narcissist, and I read that journal, I think like two years after, and I was surprised. I was looking at the journal like this. I was in a really dark place. Like, that's why the mood journals are important. Like, because you don't understand how much of a bad way or bad shape mentally you're in until you go into the future, a year, 2 years, and you read it and you feel like, whoa, like you can even feel the darkness. Yeah, you guys get it, right? So journaling, I've got so much tips and tricks for you guys. So I need you guys to stay tuned, because I've got some nice freebies coming for you guys as well, because, you know, I'm here to help you. So I'm not just going to be talking. I'm going to give you 3 templates to help you. And I don't want to talk too much. Oh, I said too much. I've got some free things to give you to help you on your healing journey. And like I said, the lives are here to ask me any questions. If you want to ask me how I've healed, I say healed, because like I said, I'm still on my healing journey. But how I've got from that place to this place, what I did. If you want the step-by-step guide, I can create one for you. And yeah, like, let's heal together. Avoid anything but the past that's blocking beautiful energies. I hear that. I hear what you're saying, because this is the thing, right? They say things like with law of attraction, right? They say that you shouldn't think about what you don't want, right? Because then you're gonna attract what you don't want. But the whole point in the journal is to see how far you've come, because remember, you're always gonna feel like you're not that healed. You're always gonna look at somebody else and think, oh, they're really healed. I'm still a mess. But looking back on the past, especially at the end of the year, that's what I do at the end of every year, a reflection. That's why I took 2 weeks off YouTube, to reflect on my life, what I've achieved, because I don't reflect. I'm always on the go, work, this. There's help people, there's heal. But when you actually go back and you look, especially when it comes to being in a dark place, you might feel triggered, yes, but you're going to feel like, okay, you're going to realize how much you have healed. And I feel like that's going to give you motivation to keep healing, as in, if that makes sense, to keep on your healing journey. And that's what the mood journal is important for me. It might not work for you, and you might feel like it's blocking your blessings, and that's completely fine. You heal however you want to heal. I'm not here to tell anyone this is just what's worked for me. Might not work for anybody else. They might get triggered. But how I see it is, for me, looking back on the past just reminds me how far I've come. And that just gives me motivation, and it makes me just happy to know that I was there, but now I'm here. I don't see it as, oh my God, that's my past, oh my God, because it's happened. Like, I'm not running from it. That's how it is. That's why I feel no way to talk to you guys on here and tell you guys my business initially, because that's what it is. Tell you guys what I went through with my narc in my life, because I know that I'm not at that point now, and I know that that's what's made me me. That's what's made me me. The fact that I've gone through this. If I didn't go through that past, I wouldn't be here talking to you guys today. I wouldn't be here speaking about narcissistic people. I'd probably be doing makeup or something. Do you know what I mean? I'd probably be doing something surface level. I wouldn't be going deep and talking about how we must protect ourselves, how we must heal, how we must protect us from narcissists with boundaries and assertiveness. Like, I wouldn't be talking about that because I haven't gone through anything. That's my little speech. The angels were there, they really exist, thank you. And literally moving forward in life, I just want to know for you guys, before I get off this live, what does it mean for you to move forward? What does the healed you look like? Like, are you going to be married? Like, what is it? I really want to know, because I feel like everyone's idea of being healed is different. You know, some people say, I don't want to be in a relationship ever again. I don't want to date. I don't want to be with anyone. I'm just done. Which I completely understand, because after the Narcissist, the dating world was just a mess. It's just a mess out here. It's a mess. I came across a few narcs, but it's just mainly just players and users and, oh God, and weirdos. Just pure weirdos. Pure weirdos. You still have feelings for her. And what I realized, I'm sorry, I always have to go back to me so I can articulate it well. What I realized, when I felt like I had feelings for the narcissist, I realized it wasn't actually feelings. It was the fantasy. What we both, and I can't just blame the narc, what we both made up in our head, the future faking. You have to understand how important the future faking is. Because I don't know about you, but me, my imagination is wild. So, you know, someone could say pink elephant. I'll be imagining a pink elephant playing with water and doing all this nonsense. So understand that they've taken the element of a pink elephant, and my mind's just going wild, right? So if the narcissist says to me, okay, we're gonna get married, I'm not just gonna think about wedding day, walking down the aisle, where other people might just be thinking, okay, I'm thinking about marriage and kids and the house and the fence and the traveling and the cooking and the cleaning and the good things that's going to happen. I'm taking the future faking to next levels. You're still going to have, the reason why you're still going to have feelings as well, because it was real to you. And that's what you need to understand. It wasn't real to them, but it was real to you. Like, you were vulnerable in that situation. You gave yourself. You opened yourself up. You loved hard. And all you asked is that someone was genuine. That was it. So it's going to be hurtful for you. And especially, I need to talk about these narcissists as well, especially these covert narcissists. They're really charming. Like, they're very charming people. They're very outgoing. They're very stylish, and I don't know how to really put it in words, but they capture our attention. You know, it's not just, you know, surface level. They know how to pretend to be deep, to have substance, right? Because that's a part of their whole their whole act, their whole persona, as people want to call it. And that's why we feel like, okay, this person's like me, especially that they mirror us. so if you say, oh, I'm into business, I'm into this, into that, they will write that down, okay, noted. Then what they're going to do, they're going to go and okay, find out, okay, businessman. What are the characteristics of a businessman? Okay, all right. Okay, he dresses in suits. Check, that's what I'm going to do. Let me put that in there. Okay, okay, he likes to talk about business. Okay, he's going to, or she's going to write down everything that you like. They're going to mirror it, but they do some serious research. So they do serious research, and then when you finally get to know them, because that's what it is at the start of the relationship, right? You get to know them, then you're like, oh my God, he's just like me. He's like, I remember one time I said to the narc, oh, he was asking me about my family and stuff like that, just to kind of get an idea of what the dynamic is, right? And my family are really close, really tight knitted. And I said, you know what? My mum is my best friend, right? And he came back to me, I think, 2 or 3 months later, and he said the same thing to me. He was like, my mum's my best friend. No, your mum's your worst enemy. And you made it out like she was your best friend, so we could be like, oh yeah, we're really tight. Because think about it. They said that's like not like a red flag, but they say that, you know, what's a person like? What's the relationship like with their parents? So especially a man, what's a man's relationship like with his mum, right? Because the different types of mummies, boys, what people need to understand. And I only discovered that once I was in my healing journey. You got the mummy's boy that's literally, you don't know whether he's the son or the husband. Because he's literally taking her shopping, he's doing this, he's doing that. And then you have the mummy's boy like the narc, where there's a love and hate relationship where he flipping hates her like enemy on the street, but he also loves her and he'll do anything for her. And we get it mixed up sometimes. What's this? What's this? Because I have feelings for her and I hope in knowing she couldn't break me. And you're right, because when she's around me, I want her gone. Yeah, you don't want her energy near you. Even though you want her and you have feelings for her, when she's around you don't want it. So what's that? That's either juju, soul tie, whatever you want to call it, but it's not natural. When she's gone, it's like a gut feeling I'm trying to... When she's gone, it's like a gut feeling I'm trying to shake. I do notice that she doesn't have it anymore. She really... What's this? She really done gave into herself. When she comes here, she be dead and rejuvenates and gets back it. She depleted at my doorstep acting. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Literally, it's happened to me with a female narc. They come to me, like, literally, they come to you drained. It's like a vampire. They come to you drained, and when they leave, who's drained? You're drained, and they're full of life. I'm not you don't get it. Did the new supply know about you and your situation? Mine did. I feel like she was in on it to hurt me too. Well, what's that message from? That was from Shakiva. Hi, Shakiva. So for me, I feel like... So, backstory. So when I found out about this girl that was cheating on my ex or whatever, silly old me, which I talk about in a video, which I'm going to talk about again in another video, is do not look at the narc's social media. You will fall into the trap that I fell into. I was looking at his social media, and he posted a picture of the girl's hands, and the girl is a different race from me. She's a white woman. So I was like, what? What's going on here? So he said, oh, breakfast made by my baby. And I'm thinking, what? These times he was just begging me to come back to him. Okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, my heart's beating now. Yeah. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. Long story short, one of my cousins, who I found out was a female narcissist in the end, but I didn't know at the time, she is toxic. She's got like so many social media accounts. She said, oh, come, let's go look at the girl. Let's go inbox her. So we inboxed her and basically said that, look, that's my man. And you know that he was cheating on me with you. This girl already knew about me. This girl, the narc told this girl that I was crazy and that I was still in love with him and all this nonsense. You already know how it goes with the new supply. They obviously have to warn. So this girl wanted to fight me in the street. This girl wanted to fight me in the street for that whatless flipping narcissist. I just said to her, I just left it like, you know. And the girl was a boxer as well, so good thing I didn't try fight for man, because I would have got boxed. So I would have got knocked them out. So she was like, oh yeah, come, he's my man, he's been in my bed since April. These times I found out he was cheating in June. So you told the new supplier that you're single. She was convinced. She was convinced that he was single and that I was a jealous ex. And I was just like, damn. Because you can't be mad at a girl that didn't know. You can't be mad at someone who is unaware. They think he's single, so they're going to carry on, and as they should, right? But I told her, he's not single. He's only single as of yesterday because I got rid of him. And she's like, oh, you're lying. So come buck me, come link, let's talk. I'll show you what's really good. And I'm not talking about fighting. I mean, like, I will tell you what this guy really liked, because the guy put hands around my neck. He's got anger problems. He's now known by the police. Like, you don't want this because you're a student from overseas and you're on the right path to get your life together. You don't want this. You don't want to get tangled up in this mess. Yeah, you don't want this. Yeah, because I think you're from somewhere, wherever you're from. I feel like you're from somewhere that's, you know, quite got a bit of money, and certain things don't happen. You don't want the smoke with this narcissist, because he's off the rails, mate. He's off the flipping rails. But maybe the new supplier did know about you, but you have to understand that if the new supplier didn't know who you were, then she's just hearing the narc side of the story, and according to the narc, you know, he's single. So she might not feel like she's doing anything wrong. And also there's the whole culture of, I'll take your man and I'll take your girl, and it's just draining. But some people don't care. I know a girl who sleep with married men, she don't care. As long as she gets what she needs, people don't care. And what we need to understand is that if that new supplier did know about you and she still did all these things, just know that the narcissist is her karma. So deep that. With a backpack and a baby looking like ill-equipped for life. Sorry, looking out the window TV, I just saw your comment. I just saw your comment. Oh my God. They come to your house, the narcs come to your house straight. This is why I call them energy vampires. After watching your videos, now I can see narcs everywhere. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. Really? Is that what I've done? I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry, but I'm so sorry. They're everywhere. And they say, oh, it's because their childhood. Yeah, we've all been through some shitty things in life. Like, no one's really had, unless you're really blessed, no one's had a perfect upbringing. People been bullied and this and that's happened to them. But do you see us out here abusing people, manipulating people? No. So I don't want to hear that nonsense. You lot have chose that. Shavika Turner, no, you've helped me. I'm so glad, because this is my first time talking to you. This is why I like doing lives, because I can actually interact with you guys and I know who's actually watching. Because when I just do videos, I don't really see who's on the other side. But literally, I had to start this channel because I had to get my point across. I know there's amazing people like Dr. Ramani and all these other doctors, psychiatrists, and life coaches, but I need to explain this as how I see it and feel it. I need to explain to you guys in my London accent what I think about this. Do you get it? Like, I need to, because at the end of the day, they're everywhere, every race, every religion. Like, you could be straight, gay, Muslim, Christian. They're everywhere. They're in everything. So don't feel like, oh, okay, it's just black men that are narcissistic. No, they're not. It's all the other races of men as well. Oh, it's just black women that are narcissistic. No, it is not. Look, it's not. It's that. See that disorder? It don't discriminate. It don't discriminate, and I've seen narcissistic people of every race, and do you know what gets me as well? Some of these female narcs, you would never even think they're a narc. They look so innocent. Like, some people like someone said to me, right? Oh, you look toxic. But really, it was the pain in my eyes you're looking at. You're looking at frustration. You're looking at pain. You're looking at someone who's been through some shit. That's what you're looking at. You're thinking I'm toxic and I'm ready to do some nonsense. No, I've been through, I've seen, what you're looking at is I've seen some things that I really wish I didn't see. I've seen some things and I'm clued up. Remember, windows to the soul, eyes are windows to the soul and all of that nonsense. But literally, I'm so glad Shavika, where are you from, by the way? I'm really interested to find out where you're from and stuff. Oh my God, yes, but they aren't innocent. They look innocent. They look trustworthy. And it's crazy. Some of the people that I know, they look toxic. They look evil. They're the most loving people ever. It's just that they've got that barrier up. And when you, if you don't know them, they have like resting bitch face, innit? So like, it's just like, yeah. They got resting bitch face. So to them, they look toxic. They look like a narc. But they're not the most sweetest people ever. And it's the innocent looking fuckers. Can I say fuckers on YouTube? It's them people there that be doing the worst things possible. Trust me. You're from Atlanta. Ah, that's so good. I want to go Atlanta. I feel like that needs to be, I always say that needs to be my first stop, but I feel like it might have to be my second stop in the US because I have to hit New York. I just have to, because apparently they say that London's like New York, so I have to just go and see what that's about. But then Atlanta, I literally have to. There must be lots of narcs in Atlanta though, seriously. And it's weird because if you did them how they did you, you would annihilate them, because that's what gets me tight, because she's fragile and it ain't hard to see. Yeah, but it is a war between good and evil. And I said this in my, I feel like I need to like do my videos again, because all my early videos when I first started this channel, I speak about how the narcissist did you wrong so you can turn into them. Because the way I am now, the narcissist tried to make me like them. Oh. I don't want to be like them. Oh, what? Manipulate people just for 20 quid. Manipulate people for shelter. Manipulate people. What? I don't understand. That doesn't make sense to me. You don't have to manipulate to get what you want, what you need out of life. Like, you could just ask God for it and work hard, you will receive it. You could ask the universe for it, it will come back to you. Give, you will receive. Like, I don't understand the basic logic. Like, who raised you? Probably another narc, right? Like, who raised you? Why do you have to manipulate to get what you want? I don't understand. Like, I think when I was younger, my granddad, I used to just like, I had really big eyes when I was younger. And I used to just be like, Granddad, can I have this? And my eyes will make him melt. He'll be like, yep, have it. I didn't have to manipulate my granddad for things. My granddad gave me everything. And I was just like, but Granddad, I'll just be cute, nice and sweet. I get what I want. I don't need to manipulate. So I just can't understand it. Sometimes it feels like they get away with hurting people like they get no karma. This should be taught in school over the world from a certain age, but that will never happen because narcissists working also in schools. Listen, the narcissists are the ones that are running things, so they're not going to teach this. They're not going to teach it. They're not, because they're the ones that run the world, mate. They're not going to teach this. Why would they? Because then how are they going to win? Remember, it's a game to them. They need to win. It's a competition, and they need to win. The more that you are not clued up about this, the better. And the thing is, in the UK, they teach you about sex education. You know what they teach you? They teach you how to have sex and how to put protection on. They don't teach you about narcissists. And that should be the number one thing. Clock in if someone's a narcissist first before you sleep with them, because you sleep with them, have a baby, and you're finished. Do you know what? Shakiva, I think, am I saying your name right? Shavika. I feel like you feel like they get away with it, right? But if I was to tell you some of the karma that I've heard, like the narcissist family have called me up and asked me for help for the narcissist, yeah. And I'm laughing because I'm like, you want me to help the narcissist after the narcissist left me in a fucked up situation, and now he's in an even worse situation. I'm meant to help him. Yeah, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, baby. Yeah. And the thing is, when you get your karma, when the narc gets their karma, it doesn't even feel as good as it should feel. Maybe because I'm an empath. I don't know. It shouldn't feel. I feel like if the narc got their karma like straight away, like as soon as they did me all the wrong and I was hurting and I was angry and I was bitter, it would feel so sweet. But by the time they get their karma, I don't give a toss anymore. I really don't care. I'm not bothered because I'm receiving my good karma. So I'm all good over here. So I don't really care. Like, I know it's going to come. And one of my clients, right, she kept saying to me, she kept calling me, oh, when are they going to get their karma? Da, 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 da. On the phone consultation, I kept telling her, they're not going to get their karma because you're too invested in their karma. That's how it works. You're thinking about their karma so much that they're not going to get their karma, right? What it really is, yeah, she's getting her karma now. This is what I'm trying to say to you. When you stop thinking about the narc's karma and you focus on how am I going to make more money? How am I going to look good? I need to drop 2 dress sizes. I need to do this. I need to look after my kids. I need to take my kids to the park. When you think about actual day-to-day things in life, yeah, you don't have time to think about the narc and their karma. So when it comes to you, because it will come, if you're lucky enough for it to come to you, like the narc's dad calling me, oh my God, he got banned off the road. The police caught him driving and he hasn't got a car. He's walking the streets. What? That was funny to me because I'm like, I even walked past him on the street. He didn't even know it was me because he was so prang. Because he's done so many people wrong and he thought he was going to be in the whip forever. When he's on the streets now, he's thinking, shit, who's gonna come and get me? Because you do dirty to everyone. They don't win. Yes, you said it right. Yes, she's getting her karma now. Her baby father is the karma. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes the new supply is the karma. Sometimes that new job is the karma. Like, you don't get it. While she was giving birth, he was laid up with another girl. He wasn't his wife. Oh, snap. It's coming like TV show. And he ended up having another kid. Oh, but why do I still feel sorry for them? Hey. Bet her livelihood is on this dude as he duped her. Yo, that's not your business anymore. I'm just going to sip my water on my H2O because water makes your skin look good. I'm trying to make my skin look extra good and glowy. Are you serious? You can't make this stuff up. That's why when I tell people that are fresh out of the relationship and they're so invested in the karma, I'm like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They're like, oh, no. They're on the phone the whole time talking about the narc's karma. And I'm like, look, I need you to understand that this phone consultation, I have a direction for it. And it's not just talking about the narcissist. It's talking about our healing, baby, what we're going to do. It just, oh my God, the karma. Don't worry about it. Just focus on yourself. You'll get your good karma. Karma comes to you, good or bad. You put good into the world, it's going to come back to you. You put bad into the world, what are you doing? What have you... I'm sorry to say this, but good for her. And I don't even... Sorry, it's karma. Sorry. Because she moved out. I was going to take her to Puerto Rico. She moved out and was talking crazy to me. Because she thought... No, it is what people don't understand in the dating world, but the dating world's a mess right now. The dating world is a mess right now because everybody is putting on this front. Oh, yes, I'm a doctor and I have this many degrees and I this and I that. These times, they probably did like a doctrine degree on an online website. So everyone's kind of deceiving, not everyone, but many people are deceiving each other to try and get their mate. So remember, narcs are naive. So the same way that she thought, okay, the guy that I'm with, he's rubbish, as in you. Like, oh no, I found a proper guy. He's got money, he's this, he's that. These times he could have been a narc. He could have been a player. He could have been an F-boy. But you thought that female narc thought that guy was like you. They think that they can get another one of us. That's where the mental disorder comes. You think you could get another woman like me? Come on. And I need you guys to do another exercise, right? I need you to write down all your qualities, everything that's good about you, external, internal. If you want, just internal. What makes you a real woman? What makes you a real man? What makes you a king? What makes you a queen? Yeah? When you write that down and you look at it, you're thinking, hey, I am that girl. Yes, I am. The whole time I was sleeping on myself. And the narc knew who I was. He knew okay, maybe he didn't know my qualities, but I didn't know my qualities. I've always been this woman. So they think they can find you and better out there. And they end up finding trash. Why? Because that guy might look better than her. That girl might have a better body. That girl might be prettier. She might have longer hair, natural hair. She might have better skin. Yeah, but she's a F girl. She's a narc. And you're looking at they're naive and they're going to get their karma. So that's why I focus on healing. So you're not thinking about them. You're not, because the quicker you stop thinking about them and their karma, the quicker they're going to get their karma. People might disagree with me, but when I took my mind off the narc, trust me, the guy had to run away because the amount of people coming for him, baby, just because I'm not seeking revenge, don't mean that other woman won't. Don't mean that other guy won't. There's people out here that don't believe in God. They're going to get their revenge. What the hell? It's because you think you played me. You played yourself. You played yourself. You played yourself. Because you're going to think you're going to find a better girl than me. Yeah, she looks better, okay. But then you're going to realise, oh my God, she has no substance. Shit, I'm stuck with her. Okay, all right. This girl, she looks better. Oh, she's got a better body, okay. But she ain't taking my bullshit. She not believing my excuses. She ain't believing my lies. She's not naive, yeah? They're naive. He duped her on that, took his paycheck and went to Puerto Rico with his wife. Are you joking? What? Wait, hold on. Let me go back to the... Sorry. If two nuts are married, finally, no love at all. They weren't divorced because not one of them. The reason why, yeah, have I missed a thingy? Lion, the reason why they won't divorce the narcs because it's image, right? Image-based. So they can't be, especially if it's a woman and she has 3, 4, 5 kids. Do you think she's going to divorce the narc? She'll find him cheating once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Fine. As long as to society, she looks like a happy married woman, that's fine. Yeah, she's at home and she's depressed and she's angry and she's pissed off, but she'll rather be angry, depressed off and depressed in her room than have society think that she's a divorcee, single mother with 5 kids. No, the society can't see her like that. So she'd rather stay with a narc. You see me? I don't give a toss. I never wanted to be a single mum. But I'd rather be a single mum than be an abused victim stuck with a narcissist. Are you okay? Are you okay? Get out of here. They're about image. I wish narcs married each other because then it will leave us empaths out here to find each other. Be like, you're an empath, I'm an empath. Let's have babies. The following month, they lived together. He was supposed to go half on the bills. New supply. He duped her on that silly paycheck. This is what I'm trying to say to you. I'm looking out the window. Okay, there's such a long name, looking out the window TV. What do you do, by the way, looking out the window TV? I'm just curious and seeing what everyone does. What does everyone do? Does anyone like... Anyway, so... Sorry. So I bet you looking out the TV, I bet you're paying all the bills, I bet you're doing everything. I bet you was literally doing everything. And she thought, okay, I'm going to go to this guy. And then she found a guy that did nothing. That's her business, mate. God gave her a blessing, which is you. And baby, that's your karma. It's got nothing to do with me. New Supply still stalks my social media. I'm not even with him anymore. But this is what, okay, I've got videos that I need to do new videos for the year because I've got over 600 videos on this channel and I think a lot of them got lost. But I talk about the New Supply, why they stalk you. And I talk about that the narcissist they might not care about you, might not love you, but they know you were a real one. They know you were authentic. They knew that you were that girl, that guy, right? So they're pissed off that they ain't getting the benefits no more. Whether you cooked, you cleaned, whatever it is that you did for them, with them, they're annoyed. So they're going to keep talking about you to this new supplier, right? They're going to keep talking. Oh, she cooked me a 3-course meal every day. Oh, she did this trick in bed. Oh, you know that she looked like a model. Oh, you know that... Yeah, I'm still going. Mimi, I'm still going. I got a lot to say, baby. This is 10 years with a narc. I got shit to say. Basically, he's making this new supply feel like crap. He's saying good things about you, but also bad things about you. So he's saying positive things about you. Like, he might be saying, you know, oh, she was so beautiful. She's a model. She's this, she's that. But then on the next breath, the narc would say, but she's crazy, but she's toxic, but she tried to put a knife in my back. But she... So how this new supply seeing it is, why was you with her? So she'll be looking at you, she'll be stalking you, thinking, why is she with her? Like, why was you with her? Because I'm better. Or if she's insecure, or maybe it might be the truth, oh, she was really pretty. She was very beautiful. Like, and then they feel like, oh, they've won because your ex was beautiful, but you're with me. You chose me over her. I remember the narc always say, oh, my ex wants me back. No, she bloody don't. If she does, she's probably a narc herself. And she's got low self-esteem, and she's got issues, and you're both narking it off. That's why you two use each other for your fragile ego. And sometimes these new suppliers, they stalk your social media. They're trying to take notes. They're trying to mold you. I've got a video about this as well, longer though. They're trying to mold you into, mold her into you. So she's taking notes, yeah? And also, this is also aimed to build hatred towards her. So you start to hate your ex because you're thinking, how can he do this to a narc? He's such a lovely man or lovely woman. How could you do this? And so they're not, to understand that they're going to stalk you, right? For different reasons, but it's positive and negative, and I wouldn't really look into it too much. Just know that this is all a part of the, what's the word am I going to use? Training? Programming. This is all a part of the programming for the narc to make the new supply, to tell the new supply that everyone else in the world is bad, and I'm the victim, I'm the good person, I'm the victim, and everyone's bad. Look, it's bullshit. Yeah, I'm still going me on the road tonight. Just had my phone call, came back, still on. Do you know what? I meant to come off this live time ago, but you see, I could talk about narcs all day, baby. This is why I said I'm going live every Friday. I'm telling you. Shavika, the ex made the new supply jealous talking about you. She goes in it and he's satisfied. This is what I'm saying to you. They're sick. Why do you, like, they're sick. Because why? Oh, this is why it's hard for us to get our head around this narc thing, right? Because in my head, I'm thinking this. How can a narc not love me, not care about me, but you spent how many years trying to get me back? You got the new supply to stalk me. You're trying to make the new supply into me, trying to get the new supply to cook my meals and whatever. She will never be me. She will never be me. I don't care how much she looks like me. She could be from London. She could have locks. She could have my skin tone. She will never be me, baby. Never. Never. And they try to, oh, you don't understand. Like, oh, anyway, I just, it gets me sometimes. It really does, you know. Oh, thank you. Just please like the video, share, and please support the channel any way you can. Whether that's sharing the video, whether that's just, there's so many different ways. Just, yeah. It's a good vibe. Like, you're in the living room, you got on your big screen. Oh, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Do you know what? It's a vibe because literally you can't just call your friends and be like, oh, the narcissist. They'll be like, didn't you break up with this guy like 4 years ago? Like, why are you still talking about the man? And you'll be like, you don't understand. Yeah, they need drama to feel that it exists. This is what I'm trying to say to people. They are living their karma daily, yo. Then they get like a large amount of karma in one go. But you're not happy. You're having to, they're predators. You have to find people and act like you're a businessman. You have to act like you're a great father. And all this nonsense. Oh, she's stopping me seeing my kids. Let me tell you something. Ain't no one stopping me seeing my kids. Let me tell you something. You better go get them from... Ain't nothing stopping me. Nothing stopping me seeing my kids. And most of the time, these women are not stopping you see your kids because most people don't want their kid to not have two parents, right? Unless they're a female narc, and then they don't really give a toss, really. But it's just like, oh, it's a mess. You're stopping me seeing my kids, but how? You're unblocked. You can call whenever you want to. It's just that I put boundaries down. You can't come to my house at 10 o'clock at night trying to sit talking about I want to see my son, because at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, your son's asleep. So you're here for something else. You can't come to my house for sex when your new supply wife, whatever, is busy. You can't come to my house for dinner like you're some stray cat. Go ask your mum, bro. Go ask your new gal. Why are you coming to me for? You don't even pay for groceries and you're trying to come get dinner. What is that? So that's another reason why they don't give you closure, so they can come back in your life and say, what's for dinner, baby? And come back in your life and be like, oh, so what? It's just you tonight, yeah? No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Not to me. They need drama. This is the thing. The narc will come to me and make drama out of nothing. There's nothing to even be... What time is it, guys? Seriously, what time is it? Like, I'll be so cool. Like, oh yeah, I want to see my son. Okay, that's fine. What time? Oh, if I take my son, you're going to be slagging yourself out in these streets now. But hold on, didn't you just say you want to see your son? I'm confused. You said you want to see your son, so what I'm going to do with my life is got nothing to do with you. So now you're not looking after your child financially or even doing school run. You don't even take your kid on one weekend because you feel like I'm going to be in another man's bed. Baby, whether you support me or not, if I want to be in another man's bed, I will. It's got nothing to do with you. Like, come on. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's BS. Total BS. These people are... seriously. Guys, the conversation's getting too good, but I need to keep some content and energy for next week because I'll be back on Friday, 8 p.m. I'm going to try to bust up these lives, guys. I'm really trying to be present, even if it's just for like an hour or so on a Friday, because I've got lots of stuff that I'm doing, so I have to pull back on the videos. So if you want, you can check out my old videos. I've got over 600 videos, people. Go through those videos. And also, in the comment sections, on my Instagram, on my TikTok, email me anything that you want to see, any topic you want me to discuss, any challenges you're going through, any materials you want me to help you with. Let me know. I'm here to help. Like Shavika said, I'm here to do God's work. But yeah, these people are crazy. Just stay blessed. And another thing that's helped me is when they come with their nonsense, right? Just laugh. Or just be like, look at them like, are you okay? Have you taken your meds today? Have you taken your meds today? Have you smoking that? You smoking that gas? Shit. No, but no, seriously, take them for joke. Take them for idiot, because that's what they are. They're a joke. They're a big joke. They don't look after their kids. They don't look after their self. They don't look after anybody. Okay, they look after themselves, but not in a way that, I mean, as in they're out for themselves. They will dog out who they have to dog out to get what they want to when they need to get, like, you really get what I mean. They don't look after their kids. They don't look after their family. They don't look after nobody. They're just out for themselves. So you got to think about this when you're thinking about the narcissist. Oh my God, I want to get back with you. But why? Why do you want to get back with someone who's selfish, manipulative, who's probably, you know, just out here in the street sleeping with anything that bloody has a pulse? Like, why do you want that? Like, there's actually men and women out here that don't sleep around like that. They have value. They want to be married. They want kids. They want a life. They don't want a peaceful life. They want to go on holiday and have a good life. There's people out here like that. Just understand that the narc is not that person. I'm sorry what dream they sold you, but that's not it. That is not it. But anyway, guys, I need to come off. I need to rest. I need to wind down from talking about narcissists. I swear I should do some kind of breathing exercise to like make me like come out of this mode, because I'm just on a hype with this narcissist and what they do and all that kind of stuff. I just want to say to you guys that thank you so much for your support. I'm praying for everyone who is going through a tough time right now, who needs someone to talk to. You girls here, your big sister, your little sister, whatever you want to call it, or your mama, because I'm somebody's mama. And, you know, just know that you're not alone. There's healing. You're going to have ups and downs, and that's just a part of it. That's just life. Life isn't fair. But we can make it amazing if you want to. And before I come off, like I said to you, I have some resources for you. The Time to Heal is now. It's a worksheet book with different exercises to help you on your healing journey. Talks about assertive training, relationships, therapy, all of that good stuff is in this book. I have a range of journals as well, so if you want to check these out, you can. I'll leave the links in the description below. And make sure you catch me next Friday. So I hope everyone has a lovely evening or morning, depending on where you are. And thank you so much for joining this live. Thank you for your support. If you haven't already, please hit that like before you leave the chat. Please share, comment, subscribe, all of that good jazz. And I will see you next Friday. Peace.